Hey! Hi! We are live! And I slayed a few tech goblins before we got in here by resetting the router. How are y'all? A little bit of a change in the music there.
Would be better if the cameras were in the right spots.
Yep, you know what?
No.
That's fine. It's because I had to disconnect.
I'm playing Gallows now.
Oh my.
No! I want to be back on my boy!
Alright, so let's get ready. Guys, let's introduce ourselves. We got through the announcements. Zach, can you please tell us who you are and who you're playing?
Man, that'd be awesome if he wasn't muted right now.
Yeah.
So good.
I'm the worst. So hi, I'm Zach, and I'm playing Alston, and apparently I was muted. Most of you have been here before. You know what I'm about with this character. For those of you who haven't been here, I'm sorry in advance.
Oh, you're sorry.
It should be fun. I think that's pretty much it. Except, join the Discord and check out the Homebrewery channel because I post stuff there sometimes.
Yes, please join our Discord because our brewmaster Zach is amazing. He is amazing, and he's often in there making things for the channel and for the community as well, which I'm super excited about. Have you been working on anything recently? That's like just a jam.
Yes, I'm working on wrapping up the last couple of subclasses for the Theros stream, finally, the 24-hour stream. So I've actually already done your one.
Yes!
But I'm working on my own and also Callum/Agrippa's, and I'm going to be releasing them first, and the DM is going to be the last.
He's building the tension.
Yep.
Was that the one you were talking to me about though, babe? The other
No.
day?
I haven't told anyone about that one yet.
Ooh, secrets.
Okay.
I love
He was
it.
talking to me about something else then. It was like
I love it.
resident homebrew master over here.
Yeah.
Yo.
Okay, so we should move on. James, please introduce yourself and your character, please.
Hi, my name's James. I play Arrow. He's a Dragonborn Paladin. I also like to draw. You can see me at the link below at shadowfox_8. Just recently made it, so there's not too much on there, but I appreciate the
He
follow.
has more than mine, and mine's been up for...
It's just a backlog of stuff.
And
Yeah.
mine's been up for an undisclosed amount of time.
Yeah.
So Slade just said in the chat, I want to get better at my art skills. Thought it might be an okay time to promote the creative corner too.
Yeah, definitely. So, Slade, we are a community of creatives, and we are someone that our community is all about bolstering creative confidence. In our creative corner, people post what they've been drawing or working on there, and you won't be critiqued because we understand that you are your biggest critic, and we want to be your biggest fan. So come join us and post your stuff there so we can all see your creative work. We also show it, if you're comfortable with that, on our weekly wrap-up, which is our community night. Just click on the link in the chat. If not, you can also click on our Discord banner below later as well. So I'm going to take that now. But yeah, cool. But yeah, come join us. Come be creative. Achille, introduce yourself and your character.
You can't make me. Actually, probably
No,
can't.
I
You're
can't.
DM.
I really, maybe I could.
Yeah, I'm absolutely
You're the
good.
DM. You can do
I didn't
it.
know that, Josh.
But anyway, my name is Achille. I played Barkus. And if you like angry characters, boy, have I got a treat for you. I play a barbarian. I don't like mind magics. I just drank some dandelion tea with honey and butterscotch in it, and that was it was great. So I'm going good.
I want some of that.
It's good.
Is it store-bought or is it like specially made?
No. I bought dandelion loose leaf tea, and I made that, and I mixed in honey and butterscotch. It was
He's
decadent.
Barkus method
Decadent, what a
acting.
word. That word was decadent. I love it.
Good word.
Yeah. JP, will you please introduce yourself and your character?
Hello, I am Jacob, or JP for the purposes of streaming, because someone who isn't in this one stole my name.
You're also GP at work now, by the way.
Yeah, and I have to take that up with him as well because that's his fault and also partially your fault. Anyway, so I'm JP. I'm very angry. But I play Bolo, who has the mentality of a 7-foot tall garden gnome because that is effectively what he is. Not a D&D race, just a literal garden gnome. If you like dots, lines, and by Jove, if you like dots and lines in the same thing, do I have the Instagram for you? Below my face, you can see my Instagram handle @hops_does_stuff. Give it a geese, I guess.
Post lots of triangle-related stuff.
He loves triangles.
He loves triangles.
Yeah, triangles are his favorite thing.
Triangles are statistically the worst. If you want to know how much I hate triangles, follow my Twitter page, which I honestly can't remember the handle of. Don't bother. It's nonsensical shit about triangles.
It's I hate triangles or triangles are the worst or something like that. You can't miss it.
Hold up, this guy.
Do you want to know, coincidentally, the triangles are my favorite shape?
It's, why do you
The
have
strongest
terrible
shape.
taste in shapes?
Now you
No,
guys have to fight. You have
Look,
to fight.
maybe structurally, triangles are great. In my years as a chemist, I have learnt triangles are in fact shithouse. They're just bad. That's a fun fact. That's what my uni degree has taught me.
Asking Bob's here.
Asking
Keep it
Bob.
tense here as well.
Circles are the best shape. Kirby is a circle.
Kirby is a god.
Well, if it isn't the Kraken Slayer, hello, Ellie. Jess, please introduce yourself and.
Oh yeah, I'm
your
Jess. Yeah, I play Gallows, and if you like angry characters, you'll love how I make Barkus feel. She's about to get an ASI, so her charisma's going to go up exactly 1 to 8. So it will be -1. So, yeah, we're doing fine. Gallows just annoys everyone. I promise I'm not Gallows. I don't think I've really made that clear on stream. Like, the way that I play Gallows is not the way I am.
Zach's just like...
Zach's just like, kind of is.
I said no such thing.
Your face said it all. No, but yeah, hopefully, someone finally takes a liking to Gallows, and we have fun.
I love it. Well, I mean, someone like Smather drew Gallows.
Oh god,
Oh, yeah.
she scanned that through for
Awesome.
me, and
Yeah.
I've got it. I offered to pay her for it
It's amazing.
because, like, oh my god,
So take
oh
a
my
sec
heart.
and be happy because that character
Oh,
was amazing.
I cried. I
Oh,
cried.
man.
Like, I've never gotten that kind of love, like that kind of fan art. Like,
Yeah.
I cried.
Yeah. It's
I'm not
a
joking.
vibe. It's a vibe. And last, but definitely not least, B.
My name is Brittney. All my friends here call me B. I play Whistler, which is a little bit of an impulsive, loud child, basically. He does whatever he wants. He says whatever he wants, whenever he wants. He's pretty great. I do have an Instagram down below, but I don't really post much on it because like Josh said, I'm my own biggest critique, and nothing's ever good enough. So,
Yeah. That's what the
but yeah,
creative
I'm
corner's for.
trying to be more creative, but
It's okay.
sometimes I just can't be.
Yeah.
But that being said, I play this character to be able to basically do whatever I want.
Creative blocks are valid and okay.
Yeah, exactly. And not only that, remember your creativity is for you.
Yeah,
That is
that's
something
very
that
true.
is very something that we hold and we
Also,
put out there.
just for the new people here, I'm going to quickly just show what my character looks like.
Yeah.
Because I love him so much.
He's a
He is,
baby.
If
he
you
is a
want,
beautiful crow boy.
I can bring it up on the
Just
screen
want
if you
to
send
hug
it to me.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Never mind.
Yeah,
That's a great way to segue into last we left our gang just
Catch me up,
absolute
guys. What happened
gang.
last
We're
time?
just about... No, sorry.
So last time we started, the same as the time that this is going to start.
yeah.
The exact same battle, but a different time.
Yes.
Slay the
So-
famous.
Last thing that happened was we had wandered on up to the house of the Burgermeister. Is that how you say it? I always say it wrong.
Did anyone see the notification, the live notification? I was pretty
Yes.
proud with it. Did you see what it said?
Well, I didn't see what it said, but I thought...
No.
It was like, let me see. I'll read it out. I was pretty impressed with it. Pretty happy about it. You keep going. I'll read it to you in a second.
It's okay. Yeah, is it Burgermeister? Burgermeister?
I think it's Burgermaster.
I'm gonna call him the Burger Man. Anyway, we got into his house, and Bolo had yelled out, "Can't speak with animals," and yelled out, "Marco Polo, run!" to the dogs that are in the Burger Man's house. Gallows had
Marco and Polo.
They are. Gallows had taken off with her wings and headed around the back of the yes, headed around the back of the house to go try to break into the attic. I rolled a 21 on that stealth roll, by the way, Josh. And Whistler had snuck up exactly 15 feet away from the big group of bad guys, taken aim and shot Isaac in the head.
So
and that's
where
where
we left off was about here,
right there.
I think. Yeah.
Hmm.
Arrow just about to hopefully collide and just one-shot this dude.
You got this, Arrow. He hasn't met you yet.
And Arrow, not Arrow me.
No, Arrow, yes, you're here now.
Assuming we didn't just fire a super
This was the go live.
Dragonborn
This was the go
paladin.
live notification. I'll have a garlic and steak burger, in brackets master, and a holy water shake. It's time for D&D with Dread and the gang.
Oh my god, I love it.
Yes.
Really quick,
My
I have
dinner
inspiration.
feel-
Thank you, Dojin.
You good, Bob?
Wait, did our inspirations all disappear from the
Expired.
last ones?
Yep.
Oh, god damn it!
He said you had like
Yeah,
that
no.
session to use it. And,
Well, I didn't even have a chance to use it.
what, so
Dojin.
you're saying you never rolled?
This tea is flipping amazing. So you guys are now.
I don't know now.
You guys,
Oh, I get a flower
you guys
crown.
have a good idea of where you are. We are going to have to re-establish, guys. Here we use theater of the mind. We are looking at ways to have both. But I feel that theater of the mind lends to more fluidity and control over the combat scene, and we'll try our best to describe things for you and to each other as well. But I did speak to Squonk recently, and we there are some people out there that have problems imagining things in special distancing and stuff like that. But for now, we are going to use theater of the mind and know that we are constantly in development here.
Cool. Do you want us to tell everyone where, like, what we see in our surroundings and what's happening?
The idea of theater of the mind, and the reason we use linkers, is because it constantly refreshes the battle scene. So as you are playing and you're using linkers, it allows you, like, oh, okay, I know this is over here, I know this is over here, and with each player, it resets and we reestablish as we go, and together it's a collective running of that theater of the mind. It's a practice skill, and it's a practice skill for a party to do as well. But
Absolutely.
it's something that we're developing. It's something that we continue to just keep going with. So yeah, that's why linkers are so important, and that's why being descriptive is so important, is because it's just super immersive, which I love so damn much. Okay, let us begin. Darkened deja vu. They stand, armed and ready to fight you all at once. So, fight you once again. Isaac looks to Barkus, who is now armed with his axe. It's then that you all hear a voice in your head. Why are you here? The armed forces continue to guard, and they seem to react and listen to this as well, though it seems like they've heard this voice before.
Okay, Gallows is going to reply. Oh, sorry, Barkus, yes.
Do it.
Oh.
Do you think?
Oh no, okay, I was just gonna. Gallows is gonna reply because I'm away from everyone. Sorry, have we met?
No, have not met her.
I think we might soon.
You
to kill Lastra.
I'm going to kill you, you cursed Freya! Get out of my head!
Allies. Also want to kill Stra.
You're not special. And now that you're here, I don't think you stand much of a chance against Barkus. He hates people like you.
I don't think I can actually like see anything, but I'm going to attempt to like mentally sort of talk back to the voice and basically just kind of look, I'm certainly not one to judge for making pacts with eldritch beings, but this is kind of my shtick. This feels like blasphemy somehow.
Sent for you.
Doubt it. You're not him. I've spoken to him enough times.
I reckon this conversation's gonna go really well right up until Whistler's arrow thwunks through Isaac's head.
Yep.
What is Whistler doing right now as this voice is heard?
I believe we had finished off last session with Whistler.
Lucy.
Yeah, letting the arrow go.
I'm pretty sure I
Yeah.
was firing at someone.
Arrow wasn't flight. Yeah.
You fired it at Isaac, yeah?
So I assume that first little bit
So
happened.
Whistler
and
was originally around. So I'm guessing this happens before that happened. Because he would be up against the back of a chimney at this point. Well, that's how I imagined him. He was on the roof, and he's got his back up against the chimney with his bow drawn. If this is before my arrow goes flying.
Yeah.
One moment, I'm still.
I guess in his head he could reply normally. I never thought about this before.
Yo, does Whistler have an actual voice?
I do have a voice for him that I've been thinking about. So... excuse me. Who exactly are you? I didn't quite catch that. Can you say again? Hive, yeah, that's what I said. And what do you want from us exactly?
Allies. Kill Strahd.
Well,
Are we all hearing this, or is this just to Whistler?
Just a Whistler.
Okay.
well, how lovely. It seems we're on the same page. We have some fighting to do, so get back to us after.
Go, Master. Assets.
Are you telling me that you don't want us to kill him?
Allies.
The Burgmaster.
Yes.
You don't have any other lines, do you?
Has he gone quiet?
Lady Watcher.
It's only Whistler that can hear this, though, right?
Yeah.
So wait, what did you hear? No, I'm seeing Brittney didn't get something.
So I heard Burgomaster, Ally, and then Lady Watcher, and then I didn't
Oh,
hear what
sure.
was
I saw
after
the
that.
confusion, and then I was like, do I need to reaffirm?
I was just like, wait a
Watcher.
second.
So, Lady Watcher.
Yeah.
Agent of Strahd.
Has he gone quiet for the rest of us?
No.
No one else can hear this. Josh said it was just Whistler.
Yeah,
so it's just Whistler,
I think
so
it's
he's
just
just
Whistler.
So is he just like on silent for the rest of us?
And I kind of love that. I kind of love that because Whistler could
Because I
probably
can't really
recite
relate
this.
this.
So
Well,
you could
I
recite
mean-
the voice that you've heard in your head.
I
No.
can't. No.
No,
I can't because Gallows has tried to do that before.
Oh,
And it
sure.
didn't work.
It didn't work.
it has to be
Okay.
spoken.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Because I have to be able to hear it to mimic it.
By the way, welcome to the turf. Let us begin.
Well, in that case, Britt, like thinking about that, Gallows is going to notice the absence and go, "Hello? Where did you go?" I didn't mean it about Barkus. We don't even know who you are. He can't kill you if we don't know who you are.
Yeah.
Come out here and I'll tear you in two.
Who are you?
At this point, I'm gonna let my arrow fly.
Okay. Roll initiative, guys.
Yeah.
Also, Bane 6969. I am going to time you out, my friend.
Do I get the sneaky sneak attack?
Can
Not like a
someone
sneak
time out?
attack thing, but
You'd have to.
I think you get what's known as surprise.
surprise!
You'd have to, yeah.
Woo! 22 for initiative.
Rolled off a nat 16 to a nat 8, so I'm at a fat 12.
Hey, Josh.
6.
Josh.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, I've flown around the back of the house at the end of last session, and I am like around the back of the house, like up at the attic, and I rolled a 21 on stealth.
A 21 on stealth?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm
So-
like far away from the.
How far away would you say you are?
I'm around the back of the house. They're out at the front porch. I'm around the back of the house.
Weren't we down at the gates?
You guys
this
were.
is out
I
in
She
the-
did.
this-
She
this-
moved though.
So the
Yeah.
main combat is out in a courtyard.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you guys
I
do
am on
have
a roof.
you're on a roof, yeah. And then you're on a balcony, is that what you said?
No, they were coming out from the front of the house at the end of last
It's
session,
around the back of it.
and I was around the back.
Okay.
I snuck around the back to attempt to get into the attic from either the back or the front of the house because you said something with what we needed to destroy Isaac was in the attic.
Yeah, that's right.
Refresh my memory on that. What did I say?
Someone came up to us and informed us that Isaac. No, it was Barkus's axe. Informed us that Isaac would not be able to be killed until we destroyed what was in the attic of the Burgmaster's house.
Yeah.
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 Feel free to retcon that, null and void it.
I might need to check the VODs because I know that the attic was mentioned. I don't know if that was what it was mentioned as.
There was a conversation where
So do
like,
you guys have the
everyone-
exact wording for it?
I think it was fairly close to what Jess just said.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Isaac cannot be fully killed until we destroy what is in the attic.
Oh,
Of the
okay. No,
Burgmaster's
you're right.
house.
You're right. Oh, okay. All right.
Mans was panicking for a minute.
But if you
No.
need to retcon that,
We just derailed
No,
it.
okay.
if you need to retcon that, absolutely.
No. If you're going to the attic, you're going to the attic.
Oh, you're in
Oh,
trouble.
I'm looking.
God
I'm,
damn it, Jess.
I'm only at the back of the house. I'm looking for a window.
Well, start making a new character now.
Dude, this tea is awesome.
Josh, I was looking for a window. Yeah, you
Did you
didn't.
find it?
I didn't get to finish anything. Cool. I haven't looked through it yet, though.
You climbed up to it at the last session?
Oh no, I can fly.
Okay.
I remember I sprouted my wings and.
Well, let's get this initiative set, and then
Yes.
let's get into combat. Oh boy.
Right. I don't feel nervous at all. Also, that's an 11
An 11.
on initiative, not stealth.
All right.
21.
I'll call it out. Alison.
22.
Boy. The win.
Barkus 15.
Bowler.
Beating Gallows by 1. 12.
Arrow.
6.
Gallows.
Still 11.
Whistler.
22.
What's
Isaac.
your dex,
Oh,
Brit?
4.
that's me.
Wait, +4? Same.
Yeah. We can share our turn.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, at least in round
Wait,
one,
was
I
there a
think you
tie?
should go first, though. Anyway,
Yeah, 2-2.
yeah. We tied at the top, and we have equal dex.
Because I have surprise.
Yeah, because you launched the first shot, take the first turn.
All right, you guys are
Oh,
sharing.
I'm feeling this music though.
Yeah. I need
This
to
is
rebuild
so
my
good.
whole library. Okay,
Oh.
so
Okay.
now let's develop here as we play. You need to let's refresh the battle scene. Let's say that we know that you're 15 feet away from these guys on a roof. Yep. Try to be descriptive, and then everyone use linkers because again, it resets the scene and lets us help track things as well.
Yep.
I would say even if you can say, "Hey, from this far away, I'm going to do this." If you start your
100%.
turn saying that, yeah. So from 15
Yeah.
feet away.
All right. So I have just heard the him go quiet in my head because he now was about to address Gallows, I assume. But I make sure that my footing is safe because I'm on top of the roof. I'm making sure that like these tiling, like there's no loose tiles or anything before I take my aim. So I go down onto one knee. I pull the bowstring back. Bowstring?
Mhm.
Bowstring. Yep, that's the one. I'm looking at you, James. And he's gonna take he's gonna take in a breath for a second, and then aim it towards Isaac's head, and then let his arrow fly.
Yep, make an attack roll.
With advantage.
Yeah, with advantage.
From stealth.
Yep.
Yo, nat 20.
Yeah.
That's on my
matter.
first roll. First roll, and then the second one was 22 to hit. So
Yeah, you know what? Looks like you're just gonna one hit the entire enemy
And
pile.
we're rolling with crits.
yes.
You ever seen a man turn to soup in 3 seconds? You're about to.
See that suit crawl?
By my count, are pinks off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I believe so.
The last one.
Let's just say they're off, eh?
Oh no, they're
No,
on.
they're
They're
on.
on.
Alright. As for the modified characters, I will do it on the fly. Okay, cool. Natural
Let's
20?
go.
Ah,
Yes, natural 20. Yes.
hey. Monsters.
Alright, so that's max with sneak and then roll, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a sec. Let me calculate, boys. I have to
107 plus.
That sounds
So,
accurate, honestly.
22 damage plus.
They're off.
Ooh. So another 16.
Damn.
So all
38.
38.
Damn.
Alright.
Big.
Coming at you at the speed of sound, an arrow.
Yeah, I'm assuming this is the layout of the group right now. So that's Gallows
would
at the top,
s- yeah.
the house, Whistler,
I wouldn't
on the
get I wouldn't
house.
get too bogged down with it, but if you keep your own notes like that, for sure.
Yeah.
That's why
I
people
thought
used
it
to
might
use
help
group
if someone
poster.
has.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Kermit, thank you so much.
Goodbye, Slade.
Amazing. Okay, cool.
God damn it, Kermit.
Oh, bye, Slade. And
Honestly,
See you,
I-
Slade.
am. Where is it?
And that was on Isaac.
Isaac?
Yeah.
38.
38.
Your arrow flies out at intense hyper speed, and as it does, it hits in the back of the skull, and as it does, it sits there, and it slowly starts to get pulled in to the skull, and then pushed out of the forehead, and it hits the ground with a heavy. And you see the wound, the entry wound, start to close back up.
That's what when the GM doesn't like the nat 20.
imagine being perma soup. Whistler vomit.
Hello.
Piercing damage.
Whistler is afraid again.
Yeah. I
Understandable.
don't know exactly how he. Actually, you know what? I think because he would be too mortified from what he just saw, I'm not going to bonus action hide. I think he's a little bit shocked
I love it.
of what he just saw.
Knocked out a few of his IQ points.
All right, Alston, you're up. Be descriptive. Use a linker. Where are you coming from? How far away are you?
Well, I was out the front of the house. We were within sight range of them. How far do I have to go to get up to them?
Not far at all.
Nope.
You're within movement
I
speed.
think-
Oh, awesome.
I think they're only like
okay.
15 or something, weren't they?
Yeah. There is.
well-
I was
then,
15 feet away. I think you guys are about 30.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I would say yeah.
Um,
By count, you see 12,
12.
not including Isaac.
Yeah. That being the case, Alston just sort of looking towards them all. He's no time to say anything smart. He's already salivating, and he is going to use his action to again sort of like rips his claws across the front of his chest, and that same sort of ice just sort of coats over him, several of the eyes blinking from underneath it, and then with a bonus action, he is going to sort of drawing his sword, slip into that like half standing, half crouched stance, and his breathing goes quiet as he rages, and his eyes change to that like dead black brown, and he is going to just charge up and stand right in front of them all.
Dope. There are 3 within base contact of you. I need 3 descriptors.
Okay, well in that case, one of them is like has a really obvious like pigeon foot in terms of the way he's standing.
Yep.
One of them with his spear is missing a hand, and he's using his other hand, like he's got a hook where it is, and he's using the hook to sort of hold the front end of the spear.
Okay. And then
And
let's see.
the final one has a big scar sort of just over his lip on one side.
All right. Cool. Do you want to do anything else?
That's all I can do, because that's action, bonus action, and movement.
Done.
Pass my turn.
Awesome. Okay.
Oh, also, M gave you inspiration again, so you have 2, I guess.
To the GM.
Yeah, she
Okay,
said
to
I'm
the
a bit. She said I'm a bit controversial, and then gave the GM inspiration.
God damn it.
It's on or off?
I'm not using
Oh,
my
can't stack.
divine intervention to help her
They're on.
anymore.
So it can't stack or it can stack?
We haven't.
GM's different.
We've
I
been
can't give
playing
it to
with-
anyone else.
Hey,
Usually
don't
you
try
guys
this.
just give it to another player.
Don't
I
try
allow
this.
you guys to
could.
bounce it. I allow you guys to bounce it. So the players get it. Anyway, so what happens is Isaac looks back at you now, Whistler, and you can see the exit wound of where the arrows come out is bubbling and then pops back into place. And the eyeballs that are actually like slopped out from the impact of the arrow, they pull back in as well. The arm comes back and you start to see that intense heat come from that fiendish arm as it winds up the pitch and throws it in your direction. You hear the sound of moving fire. With inspiration. Wow.
You have doomed us. This is your fault.
21 to hit.
It misses. What do you think, Josh? We're level 4.
You take 10 fire damage. You hear the sound of a fiery projectile impact on the roof. Parts of the roof catch fire and start to cinder. Parts of your clothes start to burn as well, but not in danger, but just cindering.
The rest of us, not sure where Whistler is like, wow, I wonder why he did that.
L gave Gallows inspiration.
Eat that, Josh. Please don't. I'd like to keep it.
And also, you should read it because there was a lovely message attached to it.
Keep shining your
I
beautiful
did.
light. Never forget how much we love you.
Aw.
I did. And, oh my
Guys.
god, Ellie, stop it.
Everyone's hooking you
Also,
guys up.
Arrow now gets inspiration as well.
Yep, hooked up. Don't forget,
Gojin.
also, you guys have your bonus as well.
Yes, plus 3 damage.
Yeah, plus 3 damage and 10 hit points.
I unfortunately just sacrificed that 10 temp
Hey, temp-
HP from 5 for Armor of Agathis, but
Wait,
that's okay.
wait. How much was that temp HP?
10. So all that
Okay,
fire
cool.
damage.
Guys, I'm good.
Yeah, this is just like, wow,
I'm
that was
All right,
warm.
Bacchus, you're up.
Bacchus, seeing the flame being held by Isaac, to his axe, saying,
All right, you cursed fiend. Let's see what I've given away if it's worth it.
and he'll start to gather the heat in his hand and produce the same sort of flame that Isaac did, and he'll wind back and throw a pitch at Isaac to hit, trying to get Isaac
Go
right
ahead, make the
in the
attack
dumb face.
You guys out here playing
23
tennis.
23 to hit.
That is roll damage.
I thought you were gonna say that doesn't hit for a second. I'm like,
Alright, so that's 18 damage.
Woo!
And as the flame lands in his face, sort of splashes across, Bucks will yell out,
That's for giving me a cursed axe.
well aware it wasn't given to him.
It's totally just like,
Here, buddy, have this.
In the same way the Burgomaster just gave him that ring.
Yeah.
you see the back of Isaac explode with intense heat and fire. Parts of it, of the skin that is burnt, starts to bubble and pop like blisters, but eventually they pull back as well. Isaac looks behind you with a sinister grin.
I flip him off.
How do we beat him last time?
Bacchus
We stabbed the shit out of him.
He's still
just
standing.
begun.
He's still standing. What power?
Oh, do you really doubt me, Bacchus?
Prove yourself first.
And I think that's all Bucks will do. I don't think it's good. Actually, no, we're gonna rage. And Bucks, so after all this, after the interaction, is like,
I'll show you where power comes from.
and you'll just sort of shake his hand and enter his rage and ready for battle.
Hell yeah. All right. Up next. Where's my shelf? Bolo.
Not it.
Seeing Bacchus just absolutely launch this fireball at Isaac's head, and after this arrow has just kind of through his skull, Bolo decides, man, they've got Isaac, that's fine. And he's going to look around for the biggest cluster of the unfortunate guards that are currently present.
Yep. You can see that there are 4 together.
Oh! Excellent. Bolo just kind of stepping back so he's right up against the caravan that has boots in it, pulls yet another small stone out from his bag, and as he holds it, it begins to glow with this pearlescent white light. After that, though, he crushes it in his hand, and the same pearlescent white light can be seen streaming down as a small halo. I say small, but it's a 5-foot radius circle, appears above that cluster, and they are just bathed in this bright light. And it looks warm as he casts Moonbeam.
Hell yeah. Saving throws?
At the
On
start
their
of their
turn. Okay, cool. All right.
DC 15, by the way.
Dope.
And I have a question about the +3 to damage. Is that only on attack rolls, or is that just everything?
I thought it was in general.
Yeah, do in general for now.
Well, it was just damage, not attack rolls, right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
+3 damage.
Yes.
in that case,
You do a bonus 3.
or 6 if it's both.
No,
Oh, no.
Isaac
No,
would
with
just,
one
yeah, no,
instigate,
it'd be
yeah.
3.
Yeah.
So it'd be an extra 3 on Isaac.
All right.
Zach, check your DMs. I've asked you a question. Thank
The
you.
answer is yes.
Nope, that was it.
Oh, okay.
Gallows, you're up.
What?
You're
Excuse
up.
me. I thought I was beaten out by someone.
It was me.
Oh, sick. That's perfect then. I'm gonna take a peek in this window.
Give me a perception
Because I'm
check.
around the back of the house. So Gallows has just seen the roof, like heard the roof explode, heard a lot of fireballs, and she's thinking, probably Isaac, and maybe I should get rid of him. And they said this is the only way to do it. But she's got no idea what the hell's going on, because that's a 3.
There is just this ominous red glow.
4. It's a 4.
Just a pulsating red glow.
Gallows is going to...
It's very
Windows
dull.
hella
There's
dusty.
definitely something in there.
Alright. Gallows is going to, at this point, hear the explosion on the roof that got Whistler and think, we can leave this. How long is this house? From back to front, how long is it?
40 feet.
Okay, I am going to use my action to dash and use my full movement speed to around the side of the window, kind of come up around the side of the window and then fly to be pretty much... Wait, so the window would be about 10 feet above.
What's your intent?
I want to be able to get to combat. I want to go up over the house and get to combat.
Yep, you can do that. So you're going to do a projectile?
No, me.
How are you going to... You want to get into the fray? Melee combat or range combat?
Either's fine. I think I can only make it to range.
Okay.
But
You're
either
able to
way,
do
that would use my full action to dash.
No, you're able to do that.
Yeah. Wait, without using full action? Oh, sweet.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, because I've used my perception. Yeah, cool. But I only have a bonus action left then?
Yeah.
Gallows is going to come upon the scene where JP has just thrown... Bolo has just thrown some moonbeam at these 4. Whistler is not even attempting to hide because he's in such shock. And Alston is out the front, imposing himself between this guy and the rest of the party. And she is going to sigh, and she is going to bring out her brand new silvered short sword. She's going to take it, she's going to grip it very hard in her left fist until it draws some golden blood. She's going to swipe the blood down the blade and imbue it with the crimson rite of the dawn.
Hells yeah.
Zach has pointed out to me that when I activate this, I am resistant to both fire damage as a tiefling and necrotic damage. Forgot about that.
Hells yeah.
Isaac, take me on. Alright. That's my turn.
Let's do it. Okay, so... the one in front of you, Pigeonfoot, is going to thrust his spear at you, Alston.
Go for it.
He misses.
I only have an AC of 15, by the way.
Yeah, missed.
Damn. Big rip for him.
Missing hand hook. Hook is going to thrust spear, misses. And then I think this one hits. This is Scarlip. Hits you with a 21.
Yeah, that is definitely a hit.
9 piercing damage.
Okay, I only take 4, thanks to my rage, and also he takes 5 points of cold damage as
Love
my
it.
Armor of Agathis reacts, and you suddenly see, as the spear pierces it, a lance of ice races up the handle, sort of parallel to it, and stabs him in the hand.
Hells yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Con saves, right? The moonbeam.
Awesome question. When a creature starts to turn that, yes, Constitution save.
Sick.
DC 15.
Fail. 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 4 fails.
Nice.
What does this mean?
This means they all take full damage, which is 10 and 6 for 16, and
At
plus 3,
three.
so 19 damage to all of them.
Is it single damage or is it one big damage? I think it's each. They take it differently, so it's not
okay,
just
yep.
one big one big
Oh yeah,
sweep.
per save. Okay, so the first one takes 19.
Okay.
Drop one off the table. The second one takes 16. Got another 10. Yeah, yeet. The other one only takes 7 because I got a 1 and a 3, but still got that plus 3 damage. And the last one.
What was the second one? Sorry.
It
16.
was okay, sweet. And
7,
the
and then doing the last one now.
last one only takes 8.
All right, cool. You see two look up to the moonbeam, and they their silhouettes go to the side and just pass out, die. Two of them still survive, rush out of the moonbeam, running towards you, Bowler. They're gonna try and make attacks against you. What is one of them? Give me 2 description features for both of them.
So one of them is not wearing his helmet, so you can see his most defining feat, which is a huge gash that goes from his eye all the way back behind his ear. The other doesn't need to not be wearing his helmet to see his most defining feat, an abnormally long nose sticking out right from the middle of his face.
So someone chop that off.
Oh no.
Just gonna like attack them with like a sword or the axe, and just that
These-
nose comes straight off.
No, he'll grow a new nose.
Pinks. 17.
Just realised I have
a
lollies.
hit.
Damn.
So 1 hits. You're going to take 2 piercing damage. It hits, and it just sort of scrapes off to the side, not doing too much damage.
Ow. However, I do have to make my con save, which is a bit of a... Do I use inspiration to maintain Moonbeam? Is that what I do right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a...
No, don't do it. Josh told you to.
Never mind! Moonbeam's down! Awesome, and I'm down one of my inspirations. That was my only inspiration. I say one of them, but it's the one.
Told you.
Ellie told me not to waste it. God.
Yeah. Okay, cool. You see 2 other guards run up to face Arrow. I need 2 defining features from you, Arrow.
I'll say one has a scar running down his right arm to his hand and missing these 2 fingers.
Cool.
And the other one, I'll say, has a scar that runs across his face. So from right side to the bottom of his left jaw that goes through one of his eyes.
Hells yeah.
I like these. Also, Jacob, you've got inspiration back.
Yes. Who's
Twice.
that? Who do I need?
Twice.
Thank
It
you,
came twice.
Thank you, fancy unicorn.
I'll get rid of. I'll refund someone.
Oh,
should I
because they
refund?
don't stack.
It doesn't stack, so.
Who should I refund?
Kenpachi
Fancy.
did, purchase first, so refund fancy.
Fancy use it with someone else. One
I do,
because we have
however, appreciate the gesture.
glove, big glove.
Hey James, you know how you cast Sanctuary at the end of the last session, so we're still standing next to each other, and someone's attacking you? Guess you're a sentinel.
Wait, no, didn't you move? No, you didn't
No.
move.
No, I threw fire and I got angry.
Arrow.
Cool.
As they both rush you, one rolls a 17 to hit.
No.
No. Okay, cool. So how do you deflect these 2 thrusting spears towards you?
He'll see that the spear coming towards him. He raises his shield to deflect it away from his body. Like, so if he's thrusting with his right arm, he'll deflect it away, so it, like, doesn't go across the attacker's body. It pushes it out.
Hells yeah. And then 3 others are rushing towards you too, Arrow.
Josh, one of those, because I'm still within 5 feet of James, I'll use Sentinel.
Yep.
What was-
It was 13 to hit.
That
Damn
hits.
it!
Pretty sure.
It was 13 to hit. Yeah, it was 13 to hit. Then
Okay.
I pressed the wrong thing. Doesn't hit?
No, it doesn't hit.
I'll use my inspiration.
Okay.
Okay. So it's a nat 20, so it's 27 to hit.
Okay.
See, JP, that's how you use inspiration.
Yeah.
Can you get
all
that
right,
20 on
man.
reactions?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's an attack roll.
Yeah, it's an attack roll.
Yeah.
So it's what is it? It's a
I can't remember what Sanctuary. Sorry,
it's max
Sentinel
damage.
does.
So it's I can use my reaction to make an attack.
Ah, that's right.
So if the attack's not me. So let's see. It's max damage. So it's D12 plus 4.
Good night, Sabai.
So it's 18 with rage.
Plus
Yep.
3.
19, 20, 21 damage. And then, like, the roll on top of that.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
not another plus 3.
Okay. So, what did I say, 23? 23, 43, 40... 47?
What? So it's 1d12 plus
Yeah.
12 plus rage plus strength plus 3.
Yeah, so it was 1d12 plus 4 plus 2 for rage, which gets me to a red hot 16, right?
Plus 4. Plus 3
plus
is
3.
19. For the plus 3. So would that be 19 instead of 23?
Sorry, 12, 4, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. No, 12 plus 4 gets
It's
me to
16.
16.
Plus
2 is
17,
18.
18 for
So
rage.
21.
Yeah, so 21.
And then what's about the +3 for the train?
Yeah.
And that's
It's
how
already-
That's
Oh, is it?
21.
So
Okay,
it's
cool.
21 plus
What
your
did you
D12
roll?
roll.
When I pressed the thing, so it was a crit, it did 10 plus 10 plus 4.
Okay,
that's-
take 10 away from it.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
so take
it
10 off?
shouldn't
Okay.
actually be 10 plus 4. In this case, you're just rolling 1d10.
Okay, cool. Alright, so it's less that. So what I say 47, so it'd be 37, right?
37
Math checks out. So we're rolling one less.
minus 4. It'd be 33.
33.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you're 10 plus 10 plus 4, you've already taken your strength mod into that first
Oh
21.
no, sorry,
You
that
don't double
rolled.
that.
That rolled 10.
Oh, okay.
It was 2d12s that rolled.
Yeah.
And it rolled
so
10.
it rolled.
So
They
31.
both rolled 10.
Yep.
Yeah, ignore
So
one of
You
those.
should have only
because-
rolled 1.
Yeah.
Yes. So that would bring it down to 37. So I said 47 initially, right? So take 10 off that because both my d12s
Oh, no.
rolled.
Okay.
Do the maths the other way. 12 plus
Alright.
4 is 16,
Guys.
plus 3 is
Yeah,
19.
this is dead.
21 plus
This
10.
is-
matter, he's
This is to a
dead.
guard,
Yeah, he's
right?
dead. Yeah.
All right.
Alright, regardless, he's dead.
Describe. So
We'll
how
figure it out next
how
time.
were you bringing the axe down or across?
Okay. So I assume he's dead.
Just describe his demise. Yes.
Okay. So after just telling Bogthalis that this what I say before, like this is what true power or something, because the fireball didn't kill him. He'll see Arrow get attacked, and he'll just turn in his rage and just bring the axe down, like just pretty much split him in two, and then just keep mincing him on the ground. It's like,
Yes, Marcus, yes!
This is power!
Hype, man.
and yeah, so I turned him to paste.
All right. I love it. 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 The other two are going to attack Arrow. One is wearing a top hat. No, not really. Yeah. One has a shortened spear. The other one, she is wielding 2 daggers. First one is a 16 hit, which misses.
Yep.
Finds nothing but armor, and the other one comes out and then finds nothing but a whiff. Arrow, it's your turn. You've got 4 on you.
Sweet. 4.
Yeah.
Can I move to a position where I'm still within 5 feet of Barkus, but have them lined up in a row?
You'd have to call
No, you'd have
either
to
an
walk through.
opportunity attack.
Yeah, you would have to break base.
Okay, fair enough. Damn it. That's fine. In that case, I will attack the furthest one away from Barkus with my longsword that is currently glowing from when I cast Sacred Weapon.
Make an attack roll. Also, you forgot to use your linker.
Oh, sorry. At seeing this guard get smushed like a potato through a mincer, he grabs his longsword and advances.
Get it.
So it's. I'm gonna use my inspiration. Fuck, the same thing. 10 to hit.
No. Your glowing longsword comes out, and the guard steps back.
What can I do? I can't use a spell on my bonus, can I?
If it has the casting speed of bonus, you can.
Ah, cool. Okay. In that case, I will cast. I will cast Sheer Smite on myself.
Yep. Do you want to read out what that does?
The next time you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack during this spell's duration, your weapon flares with white hot intensity, and the attack deals an extra 5d6 damage to the target and causes the target to ignite in flames. At the start of each of its turns until the spell ends, the target must make a Constitution saving throw. On a foul save, it takes.
And you cast something on your weapon already, right? Is that your feature?
What are you trying to do, James? Hit me up.
Yep.
I honestly wouldn't
What's on
bother
your weapon
casting
already?
a smite right now, because if you hit before the start of your next turn, you're gonna have to roll concentration.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess in that case, I'll just ready my shield, I guess.
Sick. Okay, Aston, you're up.
James, for next time, you can use your bonus action before the actual action to do that.
Yeah.
But I've already. Would it affect Sacred Weapon,
That's a.
or is it just
Sacred Weapon.
because I've already got Sacred Weapon? So if I used another spell on top of that,
Oh, you can't concentrate on 2 at the same time.
Isn't it a feature?
Yeah, I thought so.
No, Sacred Weapon is a feature,
It's a
which means
feature.
you can use Sacred Weapon and a Smite.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can use both.
That's
cool.
fine.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
No worries.
Alston, now that he's in the fray, is going to turn to Scarlip, the one that he had spiked with his armor,
Yeah.
and just kind of he's going to just sort of holding the greatsword with one arm, just kind of almost limply to the side, and his like half crouch is going to like suddenly reach down, grab it with the other hand, and quickly sort of just slash diagonally upwards, aiming to kind of disembowel the guy.
Get it.
And I won't reckless this. Let's hope I don't regret that. I don't. That is a 24 to hit.
24 hit. Scarlet.
Yep, and Scarlet takes. So 14 points of slashing damage.
Nice. Okay, and you're looking to disembowel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Like
just grab-
across his stomach, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, he'll basically grab the sword with both hands and just sort of like grip it and rip it just as fast as he can, just right across the front, and then just sort of like lets go with his trailing hand and lets the weapon just
You
kind of
see his
skitter to
intestines
us.
start to pour out of his wounds now. He starts to put it back in. Blood is like pouring down the front of his trousers as he's trying to, but he just keeps getting weaker and paler, and
then,
he goes down on the ground.
He's just gonna kind of like the weapon, like he lets go with his trailing hand and it like scrapes to a halt on his other side, and then seeing that the the creature in front of it, seeing that he's dying, he's going to just sort of, again, trailing the weapon behind him, he leaps forwards, basically like landing on the guy's shoulders and driving him to the ground to get at Pigeonfoot standing behind him, and is going to try to bite him as a bonus action because he killed someone.
Get it.
Nat 20. Oh boy.
What Yellow's missed every hit after everyone's done such impressive things.
11.
Grip it and rip it. It's already.
I do
going to critical hits.
16 points of piercing damage with my bite.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Big crits. Does that kill him?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, in that case, yeah, he's just gonna drive this dude to the floor, kind of like pushing him down and finishing him with the impact, and then just like dropping the sword for a second, grabs like one hand over Pigeonfoot's mouth, one hand over his torso, and just rips his throat out and throws the corpse to the side, picking his sword back up.
Hits the ground with a heavy thud. The jugular still hanging between your fangs as well. That red, that warm iron taste, like there's nothing like it.
And if we're going for a cinematic approach, there would just be like, as you're hearing silence, there'd just be a quiet like.
Slurp it up like a noodle.
As he swallows what he bit off the dude.
Your steak from before wasn't enough.
Never enough.
Always eating.
The hunger can't be sated, boys.
Should try some nerds.
I love it. Whistler.
So after have just being hit by this really, really hot fireball, I don't know what else to call it. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but like birds on a really hot day, how they pant and they've got their beak open. He's kind of like this with the plumage on his chest rising and falling quite fast because he's very hot, but his eyes also become very beady and very smaller. His pupils are very, like, he's just been shone on like with a really bright light, and all of a sudden you start hearing this and then he's gonna say, perhaps you should choose who you're fighting more wisely. And then he's going to swing his hand around the side of the chimney and swing around to the other side and pull up his bow. And very quickly, whoever is closest to arrow, he is going to let off his arrow towards.
All right. It would be the one with the eye gash.
The other one
star near Bowler.
Yeah.
Oh no, actually,
Yeah,
no.
cool.
It would probably be Hookhand or Isaac.
Whichever. Let's go hook hand. And is he within 5 feet
Within 5 feet of
arrow?
He's with Alston.
Oh,
He's with
no.
Alston.
Whistler was aiming for whoever was closest to
The arrow.
Arrow,
to
yeah,
Arrow?
to me.
Yeah, okay. That would be Scarhand.
Scarhand?
Yeah, one missing
Yeah,
fingers.
cool. I'm going to attack him.
Okay, get it.
Do I... Actually, no, I don't get advantage. I wasn't hiding last time. So... I will... 25 to hit.
Hits. It hits hard.
Ooh.
Get it.
Ooh, hell yeah. So, let's do this damage, boy. So, we have, for a total of 20 damage.
Alright.
Showing my boy up, everyone is. Am I the one that missed?
Nah, how'd Gallows do?
Oh, Gallows didn't get a chance.
Straight through the back of the skull and directly out of the eye. You can see the eyeball has been spliced as blood and eyeball liquid starts to pour out of the wound.
Nice.
To end that off, his panting stops being as rapid, but then he just lets off a little.
I love it. I love it. All right. Isaac is going to...
Wait, Britt, did you bonus action?
Bonus action high. Thank you. Sorry.
I got you. I play Bruins.
He is going to duck behind the chimney.
Isaac's going to run over to Alston, axe in hand, and is going to bring it back and make attacks against you.
Go for it. Good thing I didn't reckless.
Just out of curiosity, what's Isaac holding?
Thanking you, he said axe in hand, and me, Achille, and I think the entire chat just went,
Yeah.
Yeah, I just sort of like, I'm assuming that means regular axe.
I legit just didn't hear that. My bad. Ooh.
The classic.
It looks like the axe Barkus is wielding.
Ugh.
Now,
Dual wield.
I'm
Dual wield. Nah, it could be another one.
I'm gonna try and take that.
oh my god, do it. Dual wield the axes.
so the first one is 23,
Yeah.
and the other one is
That hits.
25.
They both hit.
Yeah.
I told you before I have 15.
You should do these ones. You go. It hits.
You take 13 slashing damage from the first. Hit.
Thankfully, dropped to 6. However, he does take 5 points of cold damage as the axe sort of sinks in the first time, and it looks again. You see the ice kind of just like this time a shard of it, almost like an icicle, basically just sort of the last of it, kind of gathering on his chest and springing off at Isaac, colliding with his own chest.
Hell yeah. So there's remnants of this ice still there in him, within him.
I mean, potentially.
Yeah.
I was just flavoring the fact that he took
shatter
damage.
it with the axe, and he's going to use both hands to bring it directly into your rib cage again with the second attack for 10.
Okay, 10. So I only take 5.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Sits
I think
there
this
for
is
a
the
while.
first fight I've taken damage.
Yeah. Barkus, you're up.
I do not like this man.
Alright, so there's guards pretty much right next to me, right? So I was next to James, and there's still guards on James. There's 3 guards on James, right?
Yeah.
On arrow.
Well, I just killed one, didn't I? Oh no, there is 3 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna smack him with my big hammer. It's not even a hammer, it's an axe. That's 18 to hit.
An 18 to hit, that hits.
Alright,
Which one are you hitting for? The Scarjaw?
yeah.
There's one with the scar. Yeah. Get it.
Yeah, Scarjaw. Don't like his face. So
Oh, that's fine.
after like mincing this one on the ground, just like had both hands on the axe, just mince him, not just look up, just lay eyes on this on Scarjaw here, and just stand back up to full height, bring the axe high above my head, and just bring it hard down on top of his, and we do some damage. Can manage my computer.
Generally.
An amount greater than 1.
Maybe.
Maybe. Oh, it's at
20
least 3.
damage.
20 damage.
Did you do that at +3?
Yeah. Yeah, so 11 plus 4 plus 2 plus 3.
Oh, I didn't do my +3 damage before, but I guess it doesn't really matter.
Describe his demise.
So again, just after just bringing it hard down on his head, he just keeps just brings it down hard on top, and then again changing his position to get his weight on the axe, and just gets it side on and just pushes down and just neatly cuts straight through this 2-year-old Scarjaw here.
Yeah.
Letting him open up as he falls to 2 different sides.
Hell yeah. All right.
Like a melon.
Amazing. Flipping amazing.
Like a melon.
You see some seeds.
The
falling as
last
well.
melon.
All right.
I see some seeds fall out, sorry.
Yeah, I was talking about melons and I thought it'd be funny. Bolo, you're up.
Oh.
You've still got 2 on you.
Almost as in an attempt to distract them, seeing this out of like his peripheral visions, Bolo very obviously looks towards the man that Barkus has just turned into I don't know, fruit juice, a smoothie, I don't know, something tasty, and just looks over to that gory scene in the hopes that the 2 in front of him will then look over just very briefly, and whether or not they do, totally up to you, but. After he looks back, he's very gonna quickly grab his staff off his back, tap it against the ground as he casts Shillelagh, and there's that little piff-paff bang before he just slams it down on top of Scarhead's head. And I would like to say I'm going for non-lethal.
Get it.
For once, because you know, that is a 17 plus 7, a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
I think I've got a good chance of knocking him out, actually. So on the dice, that is a 4. So 4 plus whiz, 9 plus 3, 12. Magical bludgeoning damage.
12 magical bludgeoning.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. You knock this guy out. Yeah.
I come down just once with the staff and clap him right on the head because he wasn't wearing a helmet. After that, where he's standing there just very dazed, all Bolo does is lean forward quickly to headbutt him before looking at Longnose, points at Scarhead and just goes, "Take your friend. Go home."
I love that.
As that happens, you just hear Barkus.
I'm really.
Does that roll for intimidation?
Roll persuasion.
Oh, persuasion.
Would he get advantage because of what Barkus
Stop
did?
milking it.
Well, that's a hot 2.
No.
Longnose is gonna die today.
Yeah.
Take your friend, go home. They turn around, open the door, and walk inside where we are just about to go.
Please use thinkers, please. Be descriptive.
All right. Hearing Barker scream more, and having just watched from the sky as Alston literally ripped this guy's throat out, and then just swallowed whatever the hell he had in his mouth, Gallows is going to just kind of sigh. She is going to pivot in the air to look at Isaac. And she is going to say, oh, I'm sorry, one moment. What? I'm so sorry, guys. One
That's
moment. Okay. Wait, oh yeah, it's just here. Oh, sorry.
No, you're right, home.
All's
Right,
good.
Amy. I'm good.
So sorry. The one thing I've asked them to not do is interrupt. But
Gotta look down
It's all good.
and say,
3 now. Okay. She's going to look down at Isaac again and say, I thought I've already killed you. And I've just realized that I've been playing something wrong. So, like, not wrong, but, like, just been kind of forgetting about it. So what Gallows is going to do is she's going to use her... She'll use her bonus action first. And in midair, she's going to grab out also her rapier. And she is going to... So she got her silver short sword in her right hand. Now she has her rapier in her left hand. She's going to kind of jab the rapier pull it out and kind of slice open one of her wings with it.
yep.
And she is going to let the blood fall from her wing, from the veins of her wing, onto the rapier. You're going to see the blood pulsing from the veins in the wing, which are totally visible because of how translucent these wings are. And she is going to, as that begins to glow with also the Crimson Rite of Dawn, because I can use that on multiple weapons, it turns out. She is going to make a beeline directly for Isaac with the silvered short sword.
Get it.
And not drop out of the sky, but like travel those 30 feet or whatever she is, in a straight line directly at him with the short sword pretty much pointed straight out at him.
Get
And
it.
she is going to attempt to make a hit
her.
as she...
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a 16 plus... Let's find out. Come on. 16 plus, so it's 18 to hit.
That hits.
Alright. The damage this man is going to cop isn't too much. It's going to be 2 is 4 plus 3 is 7. That's a d8, not a d4. Where's my d4? He's only going to cop 8 damage. One of those is radiant damage. But as Gallows lands... Oh no, I forgot to do what I was going to do with that. I was going to cast Booming Blade on it. Too late now. Isn't it? Yes, it is. Because descriptors, I'll do it next time. As she lands on her feet, rolling off, having just kind of, I guess, kind of collided with the shoulder.
To do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, just use the action economy. It's fine.
Okay, so instead of just making that attack, she is going to cast Booming Blade, and the silver short sword that is glowing with yellowy golden light is going to begin to glow with purple light as she dives and makes that attack. Hitting him with that. So he's going to cop the 7 slashing, the 6 slashing, the 1 radiant. And if he moves, he cops an extra d8.
6
of damage.
Hells yeah.
Did you add the +3, by the way?
Yes, I did. Unfortunately.
I love it.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action.
Alright.
I've used my
Use your
bonus action.
bonus.
It's a free action. This is a free action to cast a blood curse. There is no action.
Really?
Yep,
Yeah.
it's in everything here. I kept checking it.
Fair.
Is it one of those setup things, Zach?
No,
Can you double check that for me?
No.
I cop a
Nothing.
I have to take a d4 damage to use it.
So wait, one of the blood curses?
Yes, look in my my sheet, because I've got other blood maledict, no action. You can invoke a blood curse a number of times per short rest based on your level. Choose to amplify the curse.
What are you doing?
You gain one. Sorry, you manipulate creatures through hemocraft magic. Detail in blood curses.
Which one are you using?
The only one I have, the bloated
Blood of
agony.
Agony?
But
It specifies in that blood curse as a bonus action.
Oh, thank God! I was going to say. Awesome. That's my turn. Thank goodness. End my turn. If he moves, he takes a d8 of damage,
Dope.
and I've landed
If he
right
moves,
behind
you
him.
use a move action,
Yes.
not if he does
That's-
something in the
that's-
same square.
That's the
Cool,
booming
cool.
blade one.
Fine.
Dope. Moving on. Missing Hook Hand is here and has seen you get hit. It's the axe, Alston. And he's feeling brave and is going to make an attack against you with his spear as best he can. That is a 10. That's a miss.
That is a miss.
That's a miss.
As it comes close, Alston just sort of like sees him coming, and then as he goes to sort of like thrust the spear, trying to angle it with his hook hand, he's going to reach down and pick up the body of his friend and just catch the spear in the body, and then just kind of drop it and just give him like a.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
From behind.
Okay, there's one was knocked out on
That's the
Bowler. Long
Long
nose.
Nose is still here, though.
He's gonna look up at you, look down to his friend, and he's gonna make an attack against you.
I didn't even like that guy.
Steve? I hate Steve.
Natural
You slept
20.
with my wife.
Oh, this is the third one!
You have inspiration though.
I do, but this doesn't help me at all.
Oh yes, that's my fault.
You're good.
Watch
You're
me
going to
get
take-
shank-a-lanked.
11 piercing damage.
Ugh.
It digs deep. Actually, it's gonna hit your mask, and it's going to leave a big chip mark out of the left cheek.
Yo, does that mean no permanent scar?
Permanent scar on your mask.
Alright.
I'll get him to add that to your the art.
Does someone have mending?
It I guess your mask could use mending actually, because it's still burnt and stuff like that as well.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it. It looks badass.
The guy that has the arrow still in his eyes is looking at you, Bowler. Tries to raise his spear and then falls to one knee, and then falls forward.
Oh, he tried. He really tried.
What a chimp.
Yeah, there's still one on you. There's still multiple on you there, Arrow.
There's like 2, isn't there?
Yeah.
Sorry, did that dude just die?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you do for your action? Feign death. You don't have any spells. All
2 more
right.
spears fly towards you, 2 miss. There's actually 3 on you, I'm fairly certain.
No, there should be 2.
No, it should be.
Where's the last guy then?
Brittney, sorry, 2 went to James, I pasted 1, then he said 4 more are approaching him, I think, so there should be 5. Brittney got 1, I got another 1. So you're right, there might be...
Yeah,
Oh, there might be 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, sorry.
It's a miss anyway. Arrow, you're up.
Cool.
Spears are just flying, you're just dodging, and shields coming out.
Seeing all these enemies around him just being demolished, digs deep and with all his might lashes out again at the one he just missed with 21 to hit.
21 to hit?
Yep.
That hits.
19 damage.
Woo. Okay, describe his demise. And this is which one is it? What description did you have on it?
What description?
Yeah, so you had long nose, scar hand, scar jaw.
I think I went after the one that had the scar across. Oh no, wait.
Yeah, scar on the
Which
ground.
one was the furthest one? Was the scar across his face?
That's fine.
I'm
Yep.
pretty sure.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, also, I mean, he's dead anyway. I also had another +3
Yeah.
because of
How do you kill
second
him?
weapon. Okay. As he the sword starts glowing intensely, with like flicks of like what looks like fire coming off it. Comes up from like waist up to his shoulder, just cleaving through flesh, bone, and the other side.
Hell yeah. Alston, use the linker. Please be descriptive.
Okay, just quickly, how many do I still have next to me? It's Isaac and Hookhand?
Yeah.
Okay, sort of as sort of the bodies drop and as Arrow.
He also bursts into flames as well because of sacred weapon.
Yeah.
Sorry. Alston, I don't want to cut in, sorry, but
No, that's fine.
So this guy that just attacked James, sorry, is it too late for me to take my reaction and hit him as well?
Yeah, one of them. No, but one of
there was
them.
another one?
There was the other ones that
They
attacked
all
me too.
Oh, so if they miss, they can still.
Yeah, just
supposed to be attacking.
Yeah.
Ooh, someone
When I
jumped.
finish
Oh,
it,
sorry,
I think
I just
you'll-
got my battery just went flat on my thing.
I'm whistling now.
Guys,
I'm back. Oh.
Sorry about that, guys.
you got a
Barkus.
dragon egg from Velfire. May you name it well. May it grow into
Yeah,
an
and then
ancient, powerful.
they actually said that they were going to buy one beforehand, so they've actually gifted a sub to Gurgle Firewater.
A gurgle firewater.
Is that
That's amazing.
Listerine?
Yes.
I think
Yeah.
it's nothing with you.
Probably.
Yeah.
No, I have a bottle of it there. It's just called Fireball.
All right, you'll find
Yeah.
for me to set the cameras back up. Turf, may you name it well. May it grow into a powerful and ancient red dragon. May it breathe fire on all those would scorn you, and together may us collect all the shinies. And Gurgle Firewaters here as well. You too. All right, so let me reset these cameras. Yeah, you can use your reaction.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry. That was a bit late. I'll try and keep on that a bit more. Sorry.
Great.
But,
Follow the process.
Yeah, so they all attack James. Barkus probably hits for the 21.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
is against
so,
Longnose.
is Longnose?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's
yeah,
left?
So he minces his first one. He looks up. He brings his axe high, chops down like from head all the way down on the next one. He continues his momentum, like passing through the two halves that just fell apart, and brings his axe in wide on the side and brings it up hard into Longnose's side and does max damage 12, 16, 22.
22.
Yep.
Love it.
All right, so demise.
Yep.
This lets his axe just like move with his own momentum, just brings it up and like slashes up on an angle, and just as he keeps Barkus just sort of keeps sort of moving through it, and just like as he swings and he sort of cuts all the way through, and Barkus sort of like just bursts through and just like pushes the two like halves. Ow! I just hit a chair. To like into two different directions.
Oh, dear.
Ah!
The chair had.
Hit his hand on the spine and it hurts.
Excellent.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's your turn to show me your power, Bog Dallas.
No, not yet. I'm still not impressed by you.
I'm less impressed by you. I've killed multiple. You singed his hair.
I'm the one that killed them. It was not
Throw
my
you in a
idea.
well and see what you kill then.
Fish. Got him.
Not when I take a drink, please.
Or when you take a drink.
Alright, sorry, that's my reaction, and it's back to Alston. Sorry for cutting on your
No, you're good. You're good.
That's great.
All right.
Let's kill them.
Yeah, as like more bodies drop, one of them sort of lighting on fire from James's sword, and Barkus cleaving through several in a row. Alston's kind of just takes a deep breath through his nose. The scent of blood just kind of like, you see his eyes kind of like, it's hard to tell because they're all just kind of black-brown, but they dilate. How many? So I've got Hookhand and Isaac next to me, and that's it, right?
And Gallows.
Well,
Attack Gallows.
as tempting as it is, I think I'm going to attack Hookhand.
Hey, we said like out of combat that it was okay for
You know what? I'm gonna.
not in.
Yes, I'm gonna reckless actually. So I'm gonna
Get it.
reckless attack Hookhand. I get a total of 16.
16.
Yep, with my sword. Oh
That
no,
hits.
like to hit, yeah. And I do 50, 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage.
Mm.
I love it.
Um,
Alright,
This-
describe.
yeah. I was gonna say, I feel like the other campaigns
no,
have their
yeah,
words,
yeah,
like,
fine.
they have phrasing. We have demise.
We haven't really got it yet. I'm
We
kind
will.
of borrowing that from Captain, so
Oh,
don't sue me, Captain. Ours used to be flip it, but we don't use tokens
yes.
anymore.
yes.
So
But anyway, yeah, he's just going to kind of heave the sword, and just kind of bury it in this dude's neck, and then just kind of putting both hands on the hilt is just going to give it a shove and send the guy stumbling backwards. Hopefully to just fall over and die.
yeah, that's exactly what happens.
Grip
Cody,
it.
yeah, there is.
Rip it.
There's,
Flip it.
bow hasn't been used. Wizard hat hasn't been used. The red beanie hasn't been used, and the halo hasn't been used. Is that all of them? Yeah.
Give the
Oh, and
tiefling-
also
What
there
about
is
the
an
olive crown?
olive crown as well.
give the tiefling a halo.
Yeah. All right.
And so with that, then with my bonus action, leaving my greatsword stuck in the dude who I've just pushed over, he's just going to turn towards Isaac and just kind of like, and then just go for a bite on his
Get it.
shoulder.
Make an attack.
22.
22. All right, cool. That hits. Now, when you bite down, you notice something that you didn't notice before. There is this very sulfurous smell. You expect blood, but there is no blood at all. As you bite in, I need a wisdom save from you.
Oh boy, I'm good at those. Alright, wisdom save.
Yep.
5.
Okay.
But you know what, actually, I will use my inspiration for this. I have inspiration, I may as well use it.
All right.
6.
I rolled 2 2s on my last one.
I rolled a 4 and a 5, and I have a +1.
Probably a good thing that our inspiration can't stack because, like,
Yeah.
we're not good at it.
Wasted.
Can we modify
That nat 20.
DM and put top hat over the crystal for
I think you
pink
could do,
deadlies?
yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to do it because like I've gotten sunglasses before, and I'm sit here with the whole session with sunglasses on my face, and it
No,
does.
that's a
No,
great
no, no.
idea.
Like, if I can just have it so the top hat sits over the top
Yeah,
of
yeah,
the
we can
pink
do that.
deadly sign, so
Yeah,
it's
we can
like
do that.
always off.
No, we can't do that. Negative.
Damn it.
Do I still
Yeah,
do
so what-
damage with my attack, by the way?
You do roll the damage. What did
He takes 11 points of damage from the buff.
11 points of damage? What was you rolled? Did you roll any better?
No, I rolled a 5 and then used inspiration to get a 6.
Okay.
It was
It was
was
a
a
feel. It was a feel.
Oh, we're good at this game, aren't we, guys?
yeah.
Oh, I mean, only one of us has taken damage so far. Oh, no, wait, yeah. Only one of us has, like, taken damage so far.
Don't
So.
jinx us,
My
Uncle
damage
Roy.
to take.
Sorry?
I've,
Thanks,
take,
hype train.
Yeah.
I've taken a pretty good chunk, actually.
Yeah, it's like... okay.
Josh, I know I said, like, redeem, modify GM, what James said, but what I actually would like is a top hat on the microphone.
On my microphone.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know I said what James said, but we can't cover the pink
All right,
deadly
so
symbol.
I'm gonna get into what this saving throw was for a second.
Oh
Oh
god,
boy.
thought you'd forget, maybe.
Got my microphone.
Jess, look
And
at
then
him.
we had an olive crown as well, right?
Honestly, yeah.
Someone just needs to modify Smaug.
Okay, cool. So, Alston, as you bite in and you smell this sulfurous scent, there was something very, very weird about this bite. You start to pull away, and as you do, it's almost like pulling a jelly or some sort of like oozy substance, and it has the trail marks behind it as you pull away. You take 22 psychic damage.
That is a lot.
It's also the only one you're not resistant to.
I don't resist that, boys. I'm on 3 health.
Oh boy.
Shit.
As you
with
do,
that,
you feel something raking at your mind, stealing something that you have. Give me a memory.
a memory?
Yep.
Okay. I'm
Come on.
gonna say. Oh man,
Do it.
I don't
Do it.
want. Okay, you know what? Yeah, he will
Do it.
do memory of how he lost his mind. Of like,
Ah.
actually, I'll do the first.
Honey, your microphone's being horrid.
I'll do the first break. He'll lose the memory of what initially, before Strahd, triggered his very first madness.
So you cut out. So you want to lose the memory of what? Sorry.
Sorry, he will lose the memory. Oh, hang on 1 second.
Nope, you're gone. Try again.
Hello?
Sorry. I'm gonna fix up these.
not
We
good.
have an olive crown for Whistler, and then we had
A beanie for Bolo.
Plug it in a bit.
I'm wrong, but he will lose the memory of what triggered his first madness.
Oh, it's kind of Darren.
Which is.
I kinda love that,
Can
though.
you guys hear me, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit
That's
better.
for Whistler.
Okay.
Oh, that's it. That's it.
So, basically, yeah, he's going to lose the memory. Should I disclose it? Like, do we need detail?
I don't think anyone here is going to meta it, and it only adds to the story
then,
and being an audience member. So describe the memory. Be descriptive.
From his past life, before he was turned into a worgen as a rock gnome, he is going to lose the memory of the day he returned from the library to study with an awful headache caused by the voices trying to talk to him in his head. to find his home destroyed, surrounded by giant ethereal tentacles, and watching his mother basically crawling from the wreckage just get flattened by one of them.
Lore.
Jeez.
That's a lore diamond. Oh. You guys didn't know that.
I did, but
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to hype
But I've
it
known
up.
it for years.
Trying to hype it up. We gotta hype it up.
like,
Hype it. Lore.
God, I forget how tragic Alston is sometimes.
Yeah. Is that the right way for the beanie? I think it is. Anyway.
But yes, so that's
Alright.
what he forgets.
Where are we?
Yikes.
And now he's less insane because of it. How nice.
Whistler.
Nope.
You're up, Whistler.
Talk into the mic.
Apologies.
That's better.
By the way, for everyone that followed, including Gamer,
Gamera.
but better. That was a tongue twister. We also had Gurgle Firewater following as well. Thank you. Welcome. Let us begin. Okay, so
Is that
Whistler,
Gamera like a...
it's your turn.
Yeah.
Say again.
It's your turn, Whistler.
It's your turn.
So who is left?
Gamera.
Is it just Isaac?
There's one guy left down near Arrow.
Near Arrow.
Yeah.
And also, near Bolo as well.
Oh, near Bolo.
So there's two guys.
And Isaac.
But we also should think about if Alston dies,
There's one
He gets brought
unconscious. Has got knocked out unlethal. There's one that is still engaged with Bolo. And yeah, so then there's one guy still on Arrow as well.
So there's one guy.
Three.
There's one guy 5 feet away from James, one guy 5 feet away from JP, and then there's fucking the big bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who is within 5 feet of Alston.
Cool. I am going to. How far away from me in general are they? I know I'm up a building, but if I was to go down the building, how far away?
You want to go? You want to go there?
If I was to scale the building down and try and get to one of them.
Yeah, it was double movement. So if you wanted to climb down, it would take your movement to get down to the ground.
My whole movement.
Yeah. With
What
a
if I
double
jumped?
movement, you would take damage, but yeah, sure.
Would I get down there quicker though?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna jump down.
All
You
right.
can bonus action dash.
I want to make an attack.
All right.
Oh no, you still can. So you.
Yeah, you're a rogue.
Oh, that is very true. Okay, I keep forgetting dashing isn't just running.
Okay,
Yeah,
engage hard, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you
So I
scale
am
down
gonna
the
bonus
building.
action dash.
Bonus
to
action
get
dash.
down.
Which one are you heading for?
I am gonna go towards the one that's near Bolo.
The one
That's
near
me.
Bolo. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So
But I am going to try. So, am I at the side of everything happening, or am I at the front of everything happening?
Back.
Like, I'm at the back. Oh, this is perfect then. I'm gonna come up behind him, like
All
right
right.
behind him.
all right, you make it there.
So, first of all, I would like to roll to attack with my rapier,
All right, make an attack roll.
just so then I can have a look at my from there where I'm gonna go.
Get it.
So, both exactly the same. 23 to hit.
23 to hit.
Yep,
That hits.
23 to hit. Awesome. So, the guy behind me, the guy that I'm behind, he
Yeah.
would just hear like a little pant, like a. Because I've just gotten down this building and I've kind of ran over to him,
Yeah.
and he's gonna hear like a bit of a. And then he's straight through. He's gonna have my rapier poke him through the gut. Just straight through, just like a needle.
Yep.
Roll 4 damage.
Yep. Get it. You can roll that with the advantage.
That means you get sneak attack too.
Yeah. So, 17 damage.
17 damage.
I'm just gonna tell you right now, Bolo's reaction is just gonna be full on. Whoa.
And then he's gonna go, hard.
Britt, how do you feel about
You see him go down there and die.
how do you feel about
so
putting
What's gonna
Oh,
happen there?
into your
Really quick, sorry.
sorry, my fault.
So as he like puts it through, he's gonna do it so slowly, but also straight through his like vertebra. So it's going straight through his spinal cord, and then as the dude slops down, he's gonna like slowly lift his rapier and then give a look to like Bolo, but it's almost like a manic look. And like then the mouth, the beak's still open and like breathing and panting.
Oh, that's so cool.
Intimidation. Roll for intimidation.
Bolo is scared of the bird.
Or the Geary.
Oh, I love it.
All I was trying to
Well,
say
that
was,
guy's
Brit, you should add to your vocabulary. Oh my God.
Alright, so that's your turn?
Yes.
Alright.
Oh boy.
Isaac is going to attack Alston with advantage because of Reckless.
Oh.
Fuck. Where are we going next, Gallows?
Just use his inspiration on advantage.
23.
It hits.
I mean, do you really have to roll?
Yeah, like, what's your...
Yeah, actually, there is a chance that he might not
He
kill you
could
with the
kill
tip.
you outright, yeah.
Because I am
yeah.
raging. I am raging if he does.
5 or less.
Yeah. So it's not likely. I'm not
But
going to
you
go
don't-
that far.
You don't insta-die.
You take 19 slashing damage.
Yep, I'm very unconscious.
As you hit the ground with a heavy thud, Gallows, you see Alston fall to the ground. Isaac looks up to you, brings up his axe, and brings it directly down on top of Alston. You take 2 failed saves.
He still has to make the attack. He
Okay.
makes it with advantage, and there's like no chance he'll miss. But you
What
have to
if he
make the
gets
attack.
2 like 2s though?
If he rolls like 2 nat 1s,
Arrow?
he might miss.
I need you in here.
I don't know what I can do.
You have lay on hands pull.
You do
You
have like
have healing spell.
Oh, actually,
You can
yeah.
heal him. You
so
can stabilize him. Yeah.
Here's the question.
But
He
yeah,
hits.
you'll have to
Yeah,
Free
yeah.
again.
the other dude. That's
Well
fine.
then, yeah, I cop 2 failed death saves.
Yeah. Is it possible for you to instant die here? With
Uh,
Brutals?
can he do 35 damage or more?
He has Brute.
Well then, yeah, roll and find out.
He has Brute.
Go on,
Good luck
Josh.
me.
Hey, Zach.
Be
He
the
has
enemy
Brute
to the
and a
party.
great axe.
Hey,
Does-
Zach.
does
Does anyone in
Okay,
chat
it
have
has
divine
to do
intervention?
44, right?
Yeah, anyone in chat have divine intervention?
What
Has to
is
do your
can't
max,
exactly-
right?
So brute means all of his hits do 1 extra die of damage standard,
Yeah.
which means if he crits, he deals instead of doing 2 dice, he does 4 when he crits.
Yeah, but I don't think it's
Or he
possible,
does
so
like
right? It's
max
28,
on 2
right?
plus
It's
2.
max 28, right? Well, no, it's max like 24, right? Sorry.
I don't know because I don't know his damage stat.
Yeah, I know, but like if it's he's got a great axe, right? So if it's 2d12, 24, he can't instant kill you. He has to do
No, but it's
44.
2d12 maxed is 24 plus rolling 2d12 because it's an auto crit.
No, because you get max and then you get to roll on top with a maximum of
But he
24.
has
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
he has
the
brute.
2d12,
Oh, okay, cool. So 36.
it makes it
still-
likely that I'll die.
Let's just go. Let's see what
Pink
happens.
deadlies are off.
2d12 and
No.
Pink deadlies are off, Josh.
I rolled max.
But pink
Pink
deadlies
Pink
are
deadlies
off.
are off.
It went off for 4-year-old.
Yeah.
It
It
You
100% did like a split
no, and then rolled.
Yeah.
No, that's
No,
dumb.
come
Don't do
on.
that.
They turned it back on, but they were turned off when you rolled.
All right.
Don't do it like this.
We don't make the rules, Josh. You
They're
do.
back on now, though, right?
Yes.
All right. I'll
Yeah, but
roll
for the
again.
roll.
Make me
But for
re-roll
your
my
roll.
damage. He has an evil.
Yes.
All right, well, good to know where your allegiances lie to Turf and
Absolutely.
Professor. I have my eyes on you.
His name is Professor. You have to
You
forgive
won't
him.
believe it. It's max
No.
again anyway. So,
I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Show us the camera.
Zach,
hey, this trust goes both ways,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, yeah.
I'm
No, we
just
do.
letting you
Yeah.
guys roll
Oh,
real
hey,
dice.
no, we do believe you. Absolutely.
How much damage?
Joking.
Okay, cool. So,
I gotta pee.
24 plus 2d12 plus his strength. So how much damage do I take?
so it's 24 plus. Oh yeah, no, it is 2. Yeah, no, I get what you guys were saying now.
Yeah.
Yep. So how much damage do I take?
52.
Zach,
I am dead.
Zach, do you remember what I was literally speaking to you about today?
Yeah.
That's gonna happen, and I'm sorry.
That's right. So, do I get my last moments?
Oh, I don't know if we're doing. Are we doing?
Oh, are we doing it? That's a question.
Have we done? We haven't done second wind at all.
I thought we did for Asta.
We did too!
No, I don't think we did for us, did we?
We did.
She met a god.
That
We
wasn't,
did
that
for
wasn't
Asta,
second
we
wind,
did
though. That was
for-
divine intervention.
No, but Whistler at the start, he got it.
And Gallows.
Yeah,
And
this is true.
Galaxy.
No, you're right. You're right. All right. Okay. Well, let me explain. Let me explain to chat exactly what this homebrew rule is. And wait, was it? Is this okay? Technically, there's no saving throw here, either. But I'm not going to be a dick. If you can storytell out of this, then I am okay with it, guys. Okay.
Can I aid you in this, babe? Yeah, again, you know what we're
Being,
talking
You're gonna
about.
make it a roll afterwards.
It's a roll. It's one last
Yeah,
death
definitely.
save.
Zach, do you have inspiration?
But
Okay, never mind.
you take a second. I'm gonna take a second. I'm gonna
I
explain
know
what it
I know
is.
what I'm gonna do. Oh, I already know how it goes.
All right. Let me set the scene.
This has been played
And
for
guys,
us.
honey.
chat has no idea what we're doing. This is a homebrew rule we call second wind. Now, second wind being a storytelling
Yeah.
table,
I'll message.
one of the things that we focus on is storytelling, and it sucks when you lose a character. And so in certain situations, players are able to have that last moment to storytell to try and bring their character back. Now, it has to be good. I have to be convinced, and the table has to be convinced that it is well told enough that we are going to give like one last death save. Now, in this moment, it is a little bit iffy because it's an instant kill. It's not a death save. But what we will do is we will do this for the sake of showing off the rule for all our new
Oh, I
peeps
will
here.
actually say though, normally the way it works is you reach 3 failed death saves and then you get second wind. There
Yeah,
are no
but-
more saves to make. So it's the same thing. It's you have died and now you are doing something to make
Yeah,
the change.
I'm talking about instant death though. The damage was what killed you. It went over your max, right?
I just assumed that happened when we died, regardless of whether it was instant death or
Yeah.
not. But if I was wrong, please tell me.
It is death saves. It is an instant kill.
Oh, okay, well then we don't have to. I'll play by the rules.
I'm okay with it, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
So if you're okay with taking that, then that's fine. But I don't think
I
I'm
mean,
not trying
yeah.
to put that on you.
No,
Anyway,
no.
Anyway, question: what type of music do you want for this?
Either none or something just like really dark and quiet.
Ooh,
The drippy droppy.
the drippy droppy.
Yep,
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Droppy works perfectly.
Jeez.
There we go. We got JP on music.
Get the kalimba.
Not elevator music.
Yes.
No elevator
Dun,
music.
dun, dun.
Straight down to hell.
Professor, as much as I appreciate your joke, you lost the right to make an input as soon as you turn the pink dead again.
He's only joking. He loves you.
I do love you, sorry. Oh dear.
Alright.
I apologize, but I am on the side of my man, dreaded GM. All about the epic story. Thank you. Let's see what
Alright.
he does with this. Is this good?
Josh, I'm not stepping in on this one.
Okay.
There's something after, so just I know we were discussing it.
So, Alston kind of laying, obviously bleeding out, and as he comes to and opens his eyes and blinks, everything is frozen. Everything is in grayscale. He can see only out to about a distance of 20 feet, so he can immediately see the nearby allies. He can see the faint glow from Arrow's sword, and he can see the blood, his own blood, sort of being flicked from Isaac's axe, sort of the droplets frozen midair. And as he kind of blinks, looking around and looks up, the blackness above him cracks, and he sees yellow, and then it peels open, and a giant yellow eye is sort of above him, staring straight down. And as he as he sees this, he begins to he feels himself lift, and then he kind of looks down, and sees his body left behind, sort of bleeding out on the floor. And as this happens, you hear two voices start speaking. There's just like a kind technically three. The third being there's just kind of a low muttered whisper that seems to fill the air as soon as the eye appears, growing louder and louder and becoming kind of maddening and deafening. And the two voices you hear, and you actually watch as, from a third-person perspective, as the spirit floats, you see it begin to tear in two. You see one kind of like a dirty red-brown, almost like a dried blood kind of color. A shape that appears to flicker between a gnome and the werewolf form that you're used to. Reaching up towards the eye, actually seeming to pull itself towards it, muttering and screaming and begging for mercy and begging for...
Before you describe the other one, do you have perception at this point? Can your spirit see?
I mean, like, they can see a very short distance away from me. But that's it.
But you can see the other soul? They can see each other?
They would be able to, but they're kind of looking in opposite directions because they want different things.
All right. Well, you see, and this is GM stuff. I know you might have stuff planned, but this is GM stuff.
No worries.
You see your mother, not your first mother, but your second mother.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah, I do.
Now, does the first night make sense?
Sort of, yeah. I mean, like, I knew what happened that night, mostly. But you basically, you would see the one spirit kind of dyed that kind of red-brown, scrambling towards the eye, flickering between a tiny 4-foot-tall gnome and this, like, 7 to 8-foot-tall werewolf form, muttering sort of incoherent nothings in various voices. You would catch words like mercy and for the end, and sort of finally and release and things like that. And then pulling down, you would see another flickering form. This one a kind of pale white blue. Also the flickering between the werewolf form, but this one flickering between a werewolf and a young human-looking boy with sort of short hair that's just kind of, not short, but kind of long hair that looks kind of tangled and grown out a bit. Paddling, sort of reaching back down for his body, and calling out something about also relatively incoherent, but calling out for two things. One, for his mother, and secondly and just saying, basically just alternating between the words mother and help.
All right. Chat, what do you think? Was that a pretty good story? Group, what do you think? Was that a pretty good story?
I'm feeling it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Should we give him one more chance?
I mean, that was a pretty major lore drop from the both of you. Please do.
No, I'm really feeling it, but no, definitely.
Please remember you have inspiration for that.
Chat so far says yes.
Yeah.
Give the doggo a chance.
The doggo a chance.
Throw the dog a bone.
Poor doggo. Professor says nah,
Professor
but he's
says
being mean.
Professor lost the right to
Let him
input,
burn.
however.
Yeah, Professor
Yeah.
is big evil in this.
And he's outvoted.
Yeah. All right. Take a deep breath.
Yep.
I
And
believe
maybe you
in
have
you.
inspiration.
No, I
One
don't.
lost death
I used it
saving
on my face, sorry.
word.
Wait, what? You don't
I
have
used it on my
inspiration?
face.
Guys, come on. Chat, please.
No, we're not going to do inspiration on this.
I don't think we ever really did have.
No,
Good
I
on
think
those.
we weren't allowed.
There is a quiet whimper as the child stops paddling and just curls up and cries, and you hear the shrieks and the maddening cries kind of get louder and more desperate as they approach the eye, and as the sort of two hands reach out at the last second, one sort of werewolf, one gnome, you see them touch the eye and just kind of disperse. I'm dead. Sorry, Em. I just saw her inspiration a moment too late. But I rolled a 6, so I am gone, and Alston is dead.
That was amazing, though. I will say that's some of the most amazing storytelling I've probably ever heard in D&D.
When we're off stream, I'll explain what all that meant.
Please.
Cool.
Zach. I'm going to message you because I want to know if you want me to do.
Question.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Does chat have anything they can do?
Chat,
If
do you
not,
have
we're gonna
divine
move forward.
intervention?
I mean, I can,
Josh is
but I
asking
can't put
Dad.
it together.
Josh is asking chat if they have divine intervention to bring Alston back.
But
You should have you should be
we're
able to
not
pull for
begging-
certain
We're
things.
not begging for it,
No.
No.
but I need to
It's
know
just a
where. I need
suggestion.
to know if we're moving on or not. Is what
That's
I'm
okay.
what I'm saying.
I will say, I coming into this knowing that I was a character that
Marginate.
already existed and had three marks already. I knew that there was a very real chance that this would happen. I've been preparing myself for this. So if someone wants,
Come on, Elysian.
no pressure, for real. I am ready for this. I've been
Just-
preparing myself for this for literally years. So
For the people that are asking, it's 30k.
it is 30k.
And
It
we're
is
not
expensive.
we're not begging for it. I just need to know if
No.
we're moving on or not.
Only do I really want to, but I have made my peace with it regardless.
You see that the flickering is getting ever more faint now. I'm going to give us 5 minutes. Actually, should we take a quick pause?
Yeah, let's
How
take a
about we
5-minute
break?
Alright.
Yeah, let's take a 5-minute break because Josh, there is something I would like
Let's
to
do a
If
check-in.
you have your 30k, then do a check-in. Because losing a character sucks, especially when you lose a character with second wind. All right, so we're gonna take a quick 5. If you have divine intervention, we'll decide that when we get back. Don't spend it while we're away, guys. Thank you for being here. Let's find out what's going to happen. Yeah. All right, break screen. Let's do it. Guys, what a night it has been, and thank you for being here with us and bearing with us as we sorted stuff out. Now, the reason we took so long is that there is some big play about to happen, and we need to be very careful in how we approach this. Storytelling is a very powerful medium. It's a very powerful vehicle, and we need to make sure that we are driving it responsibly, making sure that we have our safety tools in place. We aren't going to hurt anyone. There is a lot of emotion tied to this scene. Zach has been playing and this character not only at the table but also in his mind for how long now, Zach?
Probably about 4 years.
4-year-old character. This character has been on Zach's mind for 4 years, and we are going to decide here right now with you all here what is going to happen with that character. We all care deeply for Zach, and we all care deeply for each other, and we all care deeply for you guys. So at any point, if anyone feels uncomfortable or doesn't want to be here, please step away. I've talked to the players here as well. They know that they can take a break screen as soon as they need, so we don't do damage, because we don't want to do that. And so we are going to jump into this scene very soon. Are you guys ready?
I just want to say real quick, so I can see it's come up in the chat. It's no one in the chat's fault. Turning on the pink deadlies really doesn't.
That's all a joke.
Yeah, because also
It's all just for fun.
because also Josh re-rolled it and it still came up as
Max
max
damage.
damage anyway. So
It's just
No
how
one-
it goes.
no one is responsible. It is a game of chance and random dice rolls, and sometimes it just sucks.
And so,
Yeah.
sometimes that's the way it goes, and it's rough, but it happens. And like I said in the chat, I have been planning Olsen very thoroughly for years, and that does include his death, because I did figure that given the way that he had to be played in order to do him justice, there wasn't really a way to play him that would be risk averse. So like I knew there was a very distinct possibility that he would die. Like I have been kind of readying myself for this the whole time. And
you need to also understand that I try to equip my players with as many tools as possible to deal with these things. And one of the main things that we make sure is managing expectations. So they know coming in that there is chat integration here, both benefit and detriment to their characters. They know that their characters can die. And even before we started the Strahd game, I told them all that Strahd is a very difficult module, and the way I run it is even more so. But we've had some awesome storytelling so far, and I'm hoping that we get to the end of this.
Also, yeah, I know I just typed it in chat, but to respond to M, if you want to intervene, you can. I won't be, upset either way. Also, Josh M says to check your messages.
Oh, sure.
But yeah, I won't be upset either way. I think I have planned him, I said, very thoroughly, which includes if he was brought back from his final mock death. So, I am prepared for whatever happens regardless. But don't feel any pressure either way. So if you want to do it, do it. But if you're uncertain or you're not really sure and you're feeling pressure, then don't. So it's fine. I will take whatever comes from whatever direction. All's well.
Honey, could you please check your private messages?
Oh yes, sorry.
And yes, totally agree. What Dojin just said. Best said, there are consequences to action, both in-game and in real life. We can't control them, only react to them.
Exactly, and we just need to make sure we're equipped for that randomness. There's a reason we use dice is because of the chaos, and we can't fully control how the story is going to go by design, and it is up to us to be able to navigate that together as safely as possible with the tools and enjoy the journey.
And can I say something to Emma, my love?
Yeah.
There's about to something. Just save the divine intervention for this very second and make your decision later.
Also, yes, it's totally fine, hun, and I sent you the pronunciation.
I love you.
And the name.
What? What kind of pronunciation is
Are there
that?
any vowels in that?
So yeah, just
No,
quickly,
there's not. There's one vowel.
Oh, really?
There's two. There's two.
Jeez.
It's OI. So it's Mfutloig.
Mfutloig. Okay.
Yep,
Mfutloig. Mfutloig. Mfutloig.
It's like NG.
I'm just talking with them. We're just gonna make sure that she, her and I are on a call before we start.
Totally.
And then we're gonna kick this off.
I got out cards, as you said, Jess, but I think I've got the one that I'm gonna need.
Hey, I put that one
Upside
back.
down.
An upside down heart, that's a spade!
And for you.
Also, SNG, you're not wrong. So do halflings.
Wait, what color's the spade for those cards?
Spade looks like a cup of coffee.
Oh, no, Jess's, because she has a black card.
You ready?
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's the okay.
I have the same deck. Somewhere at Mum and Dad's. I bought that a long time ago.
Yeah, I was gonna
Not
say.
anymore. She sold it on you.
Yeah.
I was
Zach
gonna
gave me
say.
this and I love him.
I have an extensive collection of fancy-looking playing cards, so I gave her that one, so that she could have it for stream.
I gave him ones when we first got together. I straight up found them in a gutter, and I was like, Zach would like these.
Gutter cards.
And you know what? They are some of my favorite cards.
They are
These aren't them, but they're very cool. I'll show you them later.
They're clear cards.
I've got a set of
I just realized.
laminated gold leaf ones.
It's just a floating head. It's Brittney's floating head.
While
Professor, we are birds
Sorry.
of a feather.
I am just making sure. That I think M has the points to do it.
Yeah.
But
Okay. But yeah, so Professor, I was going to say, much the same. I still often occupy myself by just casually just shuffling cards repeatedly.
Sorry, Josh, what was the but?
Oh, apologies.
No buts. I'm just making sure she understands.
Okay.
Like, I'm finding out what she wants to do, and then
Of
I'm like,
course.
if it will, like, yeah.
Yeah,
I just need
obviously.
to-
Yeah, tell her to
move-
make the decision
Yeah,
after.
I don't think anyone holds it against you, Em, if you don't.
God, no.
No, not at all.
God, no.
It is your
That's
choice.
like,
It's up
not even like just your choice. It's
a-
like not a
it's a lot of-
choice that
it's a lot of
we
points.
particularly want you to make.
It's a
It
lot of
is.
points.
It's
And
a lot of
you've al-
points.
And you've also divine interventioned here as well.
You have
Oh, you
you
have.
divine intervention for
The
Aston.
only one that she can divine intervention in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the one
Well,
thing
yeah, it's
that
the only
I
one you
will,
can spend points in.
The other
Divine
thing that I will say,
intervention.
don't I would say don't think of this as like, I mean, obviously we are friends, but don't think of this as saving a friend's character. Think of this as you are the viewer of a show and you have the opportunity to alter the story
Yeah.
if you want.
That's
If
what I
you
like.
don't want to, there's no pressure to. It's totally your call. I'm not going to
You
be
know what?
upset either way. If you
it-
want to affect it, then do it.
If you can
Up
hear
to
me, we're gonna jump in. We're gonna jump in, and we are going to see how the story progresses. And if you want to do it, you can do it. However, we'll play, and then you can pick your moment if you want to do it.
All right.
All I want out of this is a deck of many things, man. Just to honor Alston.
Oh, yeah. And then we all
That's
have
what his
we all
body's
draw a
going to turn
card.
into.
we all have
Yeah.
to draw from it at his funeral.
Although one thing that I'm depending on if I get to communicate with you guys, I don't have one, but I can tell you where one is.
His dying words.
actually, I
Many
can
things here.
I can tell you where two of them are,
Well,
and they're in the same place.
Em says,
we'll
Em
shuffle
says-
them together.
What you can, yeah, what James said.
Em says she has lag.
Okay.
All right,
Absolutely.
I refunded that inspiration as well, Em.
And yeah, what you can say, Elston, is cool cards hidden here. Try it.
You
Right.
won't regret it or die.
Promise.
Let us begin.
Last words. All right.
You see
Upon
the
seeing-
axe sink deep into the hide of Alston, and your breath is taken. God damn it. Your breath is taken away. It's stolen. Well, now I need to think more. I need to think more now.
It's okay. Dude, take a minute. We can just vibe with chat.
Can I take a floor for that?
Maybe,
Do it.
maybe this might be a time where we can, because there's so much stuff going on. It's getting late already. Like, I'm just thinking, this is a big thing. We can plan everything if you wanted to leave it.
I can plan everything. I don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
But
it's,
like, yeah, we can. I think
I
she
can
just
have-
means
I
like,
personally think that's the best thing that we can do, rather than waiting and going and waiting and going and waiting
Yeah.
and going.
I think that, yeah, I can leave that in there now. I won't approve that divine intervention. I'm sorry, chat, if you don't get your ending here.
no,
We
Robert,
appreciate
that was how I
people that
died
have
last
waited around
time I
and everything,
died.
though. You are about to see favorite moments, which is like our favorite part.
Yeah.
So
So you see the axe dig deep, and you know that that's a fatal blow, Gallows, and that's where we'll end tonight's session. Alston.
Yeah. I did die to a deck of many things, Rob, but that was a very, very long time ago. Not this time. This time it was an axe.
It's an amazing story.
It is an amazing
story.
story.
Also,
Should we make it clear to chat what's going to happen? At the
Yeah.
very least,
Let's
I've known Gallows knows it's a fatal blow, but why is that important? Kind of thing.
his life is still in the balance.
with that
but-
divine intervention in the air.
He is both
True.
alive and dead. He is Schrodinger's
Okay.
Alston.
really quickly, Robert, just so for the people that missed out on it and what's actually happening, is Alston bit into Isaac, who seems to be some weird goopy thing, and he took 22 damage of psychic, which put him unconscious.
Almost
Then
unconscious.
Sorry?
Almost unconscious.
Almost unconscious, that's correct. And then he was hit with, what were you hit with first?
It was just an axe attack from Isaac that knocked me from my 3 health points
Yeah,
to
down.
unconsciousness.
Yeah. So
And then he was hit again, and then because that was a crit, wasn't it? And it did enough
Yeah.
damage to insta kill him.
we play brutal crits here. Very dangerous rule, but it's very fun, especially when the players roll their nat 20s and they're killing all the guards. And all
And then the
monsters.
flip side is you get downed and then you take like 40 something damage and
Yeah.
get
It was
insta killed.
50-something.
52.
But
Yeah.
it's a rule
52,
that,
sorry.
It's a rule that can be toggled on and toggled off, and it's being toggled on.
Yes.
And sorry,
Go Ram.
Alston's
I love
death.
that so much.
is going to be permanent if it occurs because he already had 3 mark.
Because, oh yeah, in
Is the
case
other.
you're not aware, Rob, very quick introduction to the way Dread runs Strahd. He runs it where there's a system where if you die, you don't die, you come back, but you accumulate a mark. And if you reach 4, you come back another time, but you come back as a permanent thrall to Strahd. And given that I was
You
the
get a
only character who
well.
had come from a previous campaign, I retained all the marks I had acquired during that, which was 3. So this was my 4th, which meant that if I come back, I'm coming back as a Strahd thrall. So we shall see.
Also, every mark you obtain actually gets you a was it like long time?
A madness.
Yeah.
Long
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure it's 2 to 3, right? Because you had 2, and you this will be a third.
No. It's get 3, die after. You get 3 chances.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was on the 4th one.
Yeah, I was on the 4th because I did die 3 times in the original campaign. Without explaining too much, just to keep it vague. Once to a deck of many things, once to gravity, and once to Strahd.
But that's like my favorite deck of many things scene ever.
It was pretty good.
It's so amazing.
It was pretty
Yeah.
good.
Anyway,
You were just like, yeah.
And, if my life hangs in the balance, I guess
what's
that
the
actually
downside?
means
I mean, like
that,
you still lose your character.
yeah, it becomes a thrall to Strahd, and so
Yeah.
I have to give it to Josh. What I will say, unfortunately, guys, I will not be telling any of you any of the other fun lore
Exactly.
drops because my life still hangs in the balance.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, let's switch up this music. Let's get into favorite moments. And
Quest. And I talked about this when you guys were talking privately.
Hmm?
May we go backwards this time?
backwards where?
Yes.
So that Whistler
Favorite
can do moments
So
first.
that you stop getting yours.
So that she doesn't, so she gets a week where she doesn't have to go last and get her moment stolen. And I
Sure.
have to go last
You
and
know
get
what?
my moment
You
stolen.
know what, Britt? I am so okay with
He's
that.
lost enough. Brittney.
Gonna steal all the moments.
I'm so okay with this. Okay, you and me, let's go.
Oh,
you
totally
first,
right.
me second. Like it's gonna
Yeah.
I love. Yeah, Rob's like, of course I know the downside, guys. You don't have to explain it to me. Oh, great idea. Okay, guys,
the lack of garlic.
the lack of garlic. I do love
Yep,
garlic.
that
bread.
is the downside.
That is the
I
downside.
feel that.
Yeah, honestly, Rob, the lack of garlic and no steaks,
All right.
not worth it.
What an intense night, though. This is why we play it. I love it. I love it so much. Guys, if you haven't been here before at the end of one of our sessions, we have something called Favorite Moments. We go around and we make sure we bolster each other with creative confidence by giving commendations for either excellence of play and certain or way we play the things, or a certain scene that we just vibed with so much. It allows us to maintain and understand the development as players and as a game, and it's just wholesome, and we love it so much. It's become kind of iconic at our table, but for the first time ever, we are going to start at the bottom of the list, and we're going to go all the way back up to Alston. So usually we go Alston and then all the way down to Whistler, but we're going to switch it around. Not only that, you can
DM still gets to go last though.
Yeah, DM goes last. You guys can still partake at Dreaded GM. That's me. If you want to give a favorite moment for each person. So we do go in order. So don't give someone else that we're not currently on. Always give it to the person we're currently on. And not only that, if you are doing favorite moments, make sure you include everyone, because it sucks to be left out. And we are inclusive as heck here.
And I'm also happy to put my hand up to read them out if people want.
Oh yeah, I was
Given
gonna
that
read,
I'm last in the order anyway.
yeah, I was going to read them, but you can read them if you want.
Oh,
I don't
no,
mind.
you can.
No,
Go for it.
I'm easy. I'm easy, my man. I'm easy. It means I can do less.
Well
I'm
then.
about it.
Okay, well then, in that case, at renegade_chicken for your favorite moments for each character as we reach them.
All right. Well, we're gonna start.
Starting with
We're gonna start with Whistler at Renegade Chicken. If you have a favorite moment for Whistler, and then Whistler, you are gonna give your favorite self moment now.
like that.
Favorite self moment is working my madness into my character.
You did read my sheet, didn't you?
No, because that was already my favorite moment from before I read yours.
So that's why you wanted to do this?
No, but it's also just I really liked getting the imagery of like basically in Australia. I don't know if anyone else's weather is like this, but in Australia it gets so hot that we see our birds panting. We literally see birds panting over here in Australia, and I thought it was really cool to put that into my character. And yeah, it was just really fun. And for anyone that doesn't know, my long-term madness, because I'm happy to share it, is that anything that gets really, the more serious it is, the funnier I find it. So my character kind of went a little bit manic at the end, with a bit like just laughing. So I really enjoyed that.
You died. We died together. Like, forever bonded. So yeah, I forgot. I always forget that you copped one. But like, hell yeah!
I died 10 minutes of my character being on the show.
Didn't even speak.
Life speed run.
Check this out. Hi guys.
Gallows, what was your favorite Whistler scene?
All right. The fact that you were like Whistler got so frightened by that fireball that you didn't take your bonus action to hide. Oh, it feel bad to be stolen, does it?
No, it's. I think it was slightly different to what you said, so I'm good.
But like, it's just so hard to not like that fact that you have that bonus action there. You have that bonus action there, and you're like, I could use this. It could benefit me. I can get sneak attack. I could use this.
Yeah,
but you
and then it came back and hit me anyway.
Yeah, no, but it spooked your character. So you chose not to take that bonus action because you were too frightened. Like that's, I think it just speaks to how willing you are to play somebody in character.
Thank you.
And I don't know, love that about you.
Thanks.
God, it feels good to go second.
I know, right?
I love this. Can we do this every day?
Bowler? I can't believe
For
how many...
me,
Go ahead.
it was the absolutely horrific imagery of Whistler piercing the rapier specifically between the vertebrae and like through this dude's spinal cord and pulling it out real slow and then just looking at Bolo and pretty much going, lol? But yeah, like the very unhinged laughter with the slow was just graphic, but in the best way.
He can
And
be
yeah,
kind of
it's-
creepy.
A
little bit.
But yeah, so I thought that was a really well done moment, coming down and then sprinting down from the rooftop, coming up behind and just fucking.
I love in that scene that I added that like all the dude would have hear is like weird panting coming from behind him.
Yeah. What a last thing to hear. Oh boy.
Buckus, your favorite Whistler scene?
It was the man being worked in. Yeah, no, that was it. Like, we can double up. Yeah, it was good. Like, it happened. And I'm like, I know what this is. She's working in it. Like, you kept it going. It wasn't just like a one-off thought where you just like, I'll do it now and then. But you kept like, it wasn't just a one-off thing. Like, you kept it going through it as much as you could. And yeah, it was good. Also, yeah, panting birds just there.
Yeah, and then just go.
Yes.
Yeah, no. My rainbow lorikeets, they do it even indoors in the summer here in Australia.
I love the heart. It's so pretty.
I know, it's my new hat.
Did you buy it?
Oi, Josh.
Hat shop.
Customized character option. Top hat with an ace of hearts in the band.
I like it.
Ooh,
Like the Mad
I
Hatter.
love it a lot.
I'll send it down.
This heart is for Velfire. Don't know how I got it stuck there, but it's there now, so I'm gonna see how
Or
long I
maybe
can
just like a
keep it
deck
up.
of cards for the forehead.
Forehead cards.
Where are we up to? Sorry.
Me.
Go ahead.
Just want to clarify something first.
Hmm.
Did you say Gallows that you liked that Brittney showed the fear from the fireball?
Like when the roof exploded.
Okay.
Because of it.
Because I'm pretty because mine was that when you shot the arrow and it going through his head and out the other side just dropped. Because I was pretty sure that's why you didn't hide, wasn't it?
It happened twice.
Oh, did it happen twice, did it? Okay, my bad.
No,
Well,
actually, no. I think James might be correct. I don't think.
yes!
Yeah. I think it was the fact
Not
that
stolen.
I saw the fucking arrow.
Yeah.
Just like.
I thought that's what made you. I thought that's what
Not
made you
hide.
hide.
And that's what
No,
made you
they
not
got
hide.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, I thought because Gallows
Yes.
heard
With
the
the
explosion.
fireball was when I started going manic. And I
Yeah.
started panting.
Okay.
I thought,
Yeah. So my
Gallows heard the
yeah.
big bang and then you didn't hide. But yours is right, James.
yeah.
I wrecked on that
Yes.
part of mine and copied James. I'd like to go second
Stop
last
stealing
again,
my
please.
things.
I'll see how that fell off.
And also, let's not start at the end anymore.
Oh, feel bad.
Zach.
I gotta just very quickly. I do appreciate a good crazy laugh. You know.
I wish I could go lower because it would like almost mimic Strahd's laugh. I can't
but
go that low though.
I think my favorite moment was definitely the line you shouted when like you shot him and then like everyone turned to look and you yelled. It was something to the tune of like maybe next time you should choose your opponents more wisely or something like that.
Yeah,
That was,
perhaps you should choose your fights more wisely.
yeah, that was
The
good.
eloquent version of dumbass.
It was good. I like that one.
Thank you.
Most excellent. And then chat moments. Just quickly, I'm going to lead. M said she didn't.
We didn't miss anyone. I'm sorry, it's my fault.
It's all right. M said I didn't get to see most of the session, but you guys were all amazing as always, so supportive of each other and have such beautiful interactions.
Thank
And then Dojin said shadowing out Arrow's missed attack with the real arrow shot.
That ain't an
Oh,
arrow.
and-
This is an arrow.
Also, we have a last-minute submission from Excision, who says, I'm new to Curse of Strahd, so it was the first time I've heard Whistler's voice, and I liked it very much.
That was
Her voice in the head! Her voice in the head!
Damn it! I was holding onto it until after Josh spoke because it was going to be a thing. Really quick though, this is the first time I've heard Whistler's voice. I think they might be.
Oh yeah, so
So they're new to the whole thing.
Yeah.
Whistler has so many different voices.
But
So
Whistler's
many.
Senku.
this was the first time we heard Whistler's inner monologue,
Cody,
which
can you confirm?
Was that
Was
Whistler's?
it the many
like,
voices, or was
As
it
in
the
my
your
voice
inner
at the
monologue
start?
voice, as in
the one
my
in your head?
actual speaking voice, or my inner monologue voice.
That one.
Because they're very both different things. They
Oh.
said they're new to Curse of Strahd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And most of your voices were in, most of your lines this session were in that kind of loud,
manic.
crazy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the voice that Whistler was speaking into the thing that was speaking in Whistler's head was
start.
their inner monologue voice.
Yeah.
The one in your
Yeah.
head when she was
Yeah.
talking to Josh.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I was keeping on to that until after Josh spoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first time any of us
Well,
heard
Cody-
that one. So,
Thank you so damn much because you stole my
Yes.
favorite moment.
Yeah,
I thought it might
And-
be Josh, which is why I didn't want to say
I was
anything.
running the gauntlet. I was like, oh god, they're not saying it. They're not saying it.
Yeah.
They
I
haven't
was exactly
said
the same.
it. And then
I was
Cody said it. Cody, no.
No, I just
No, it's a fun game we play. We don't actually get upset at it. It's amazing. We love it.
Well, I mean,
It's a big running joke now.
It's a
that
running
everyone's
joke.
stuff just gets
Yeah, it's a
stolen.
running joke. But yes, I share my favorite moment with Cody, which was finally hearing Whistler's voice, because that is a big ore drop, and I'm all about it. And I was
Wait.
so excited to hear it.
so when you didn't respond to Gallows' message, Oh, because I can't cast messages. Thing. Yep.
Yeah,
Cool.
no, the message, I believe, the return message from message has to be whispered.
Yep. No, I can't. I don't even have that. I can just project my voice into people's minds. I can't hear it back.
Love it.
I thought you would just be.
They can talk back, I think.
But yeah, I really like that, and I was going between two voices. There was the one that I went with, and then there was also a kid.
Ooh.
Okay, we should keep going. Gallows, your favorite self-scene, please. Ask Renegade Chicken for your favorite gallows scene.
Oh god. No, see, like, there's something I want to say, but it's not. It'll be my next week. Okay. I liked the fact that Gallows saw that red flashing thing in the attic and just went, nope. That is so Gallows. She's like, okay, I'll get everyone else to deal with that. This is fine. Bug it off. Like, I felt like that was really in the spirit of Gallows, and I was really proud of that. Like, I didn't want to. I didn't want to let up.
Went up there, he probably just would have stolen it and fucked off.
Yeah, like, oh god, no! I need to know what it is.
As if it didn't turn around and grab you.
The silhouette's really hazy. It's nearly impossible to tell what it is. Me, being a keen investigator, can tell exactly what it is, and that's someone else's problem. I'm out.
Yeah.
That was my roll of 3. That was the
vibe.
That's what I got to. Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, that's that.
Your favorite
Hello.
gallows thing.
I have to say, every time that you bring your wings out, it surprises me because I keep forgetting that you have wings. But the way that you describe your wings is amazing. The fact that you cut into your wing is like, what?
I'm gonna have to fix that.
Yeah, I know that, Jason.
And also, I also keep forgetting Brit, so
Yeah.
it's not on you.
It's amazing. But yeah, huge honorable mention to playing to character and not going with the fucky thing that's in the attic.
Oh, I need to know what it is.
That's right, guys. It's an elder brain. Don't worry about it.
That sounds like something I should worry about, but he did say don't worry, so...
Yeah.
You know,
Nah, you're in the clear.
I don't like Josh's little smile that came to his face after we said that.
I wouldn't use
But yeah.
an elder brain.
I wouldn't use the elder brain, just like you see him scribbling something out, like, shh, we got it.
No, you know what?
It has to be sexy goblin now.
You know what?
Yeah.
Oblex.
Oblex.
That's my guess.
Yeah, okay.
My guess is Oblex.
Yeah.
Obelix. There's a sexy goblin in there.
Oh, there goes your camera. Jesus.
I'll see you, Josh. Very crisp background, though.
Yeah, it's focused
My
on your
camera?
background. Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Fine on
You
my
two is-
screen.
It's not.
No,
There you go.
there you go.
I have no
I just
idea what
looked up
just
what it-
happened.
I just looked up on Google Images what an Oblex is. I hate that.
And you want to know the biggest reason I
you
suspect
know what it
it?
is? It's because you guys are looking at the Zoom camera, but the stream camera's
Oh, yeah.
fine. Yeah, no, it's fine.
Okay.
I was gonna say, my reasoning for guessing it's an Oblex is because I like as a it's
Stop
player
guessing-
knowledge.
Stop guessing
No,
monster stats.
It's
Yo,
player
No,
knowledge.
keep doing it. Keep doing it.
Mystery.
We support this. We support it.
No,
Talk
no,
about it
no.
later.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Yeah,
Let's keep this going.
Who's next?
I'll talk to you
Tangent.
later.
Tangent.
Tangent. Replacement tangent sign. No. I've been called out. All right.
It's me, though. Mine got stolen, but it was by the road, so I just have to kind of live with that. No, but I did love the use of your wings, and specifically when you said you pierced the rapier, like through the membrane of the wing, and how you described it as so translucent you could see the veins. That was just... Didn't like that, but also very much like that because that was a fucking sick description. But yeah, the very visceral imagery, and then just following it up with like the golden light, just kind of like lathering down the rapier, was also pretty fucking good, if you ask me. It was a good, visceral, scary description. I liked it.
Thank you.
Marcus.
Wings, but everyone else said that.
You feel about it, huh?
I'm still good.
I've gone from
I'm still good.
third to fourth, so whatever.
And
But,
it makes a difference.
Anyway, there are you had like a swooping sort of thing in there as well, didn't you? Like I think
Yeah,
you
like a mosquito trap.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
bastard.
Fine. Eat it. Yeah, no, that's good. It's like good like use of the ability you have, not just to be like, oh, I'm using this as a mobility thing, but I'm using this as a thing to work into my combat as well, and that's good. That's a good thing.
Thank you. I feel like Gallows' wings are like the thing that comes out and they're actually scary, and it shows, oh, yeah, this is a tiefling, alright. So.
Arrow.
Mine is, like when you explained the like attack when you were like dive bombing him. I could I saw like you doing like some sort of barrel roll, making it look like a drill almost. Like as you penetrated him, I thought it was pretty cool.
Meta Knight in Smash Bros.
Yeah. I thought, I love that. That was sick.
Zach.
Okay, well, every single one of mine obviously got stolen. However, I was going to say not a character thing so much as a player thing. But when I did die, I really appreciated sort of like not just being helpful and that kind of thing, but like how sort of willing you were to kind of twist your own plans to fit my kind of the way I wanted things to work out, if that makes sense.
It's your
That
character,
means-
and we have
I
a whole
know.
week to talk about everything.
Yeah, but it it means a lot. It really does.
Thank you.
Mm.
But I wouldn't not like. Of course. Yeah.
Chat moments. We have Dojin said blood curse being a bonus action and then being glad you didn't have to take 1d4.
Oh yeah, thank God.
And then X Excision said, I loved when Gallows went from the window to the roof and in detail gripped the blade and covered the sword in gold blood. So cool.
For some reason, it reminds me of like every time you say it, like it reminds me of like honey running down like a spoon or something.
Yes. Oh, I'm so glad that's Yes.
Alright,
so-
Josh, what can you scrape together from the remains?
It's remember, favorite moments.
is terrible for him every time because he's got to go last.
No,
You are
no,
actually
favorite moments-
legally required
favorite
to be
moments-
100% original.
Favorite moments isn't fully for me. I get to enjoy it, but it's for you guys, and that's why I'm at the end of all of it, because
But we
you
still
guys
have
do
to
so
give you
much
favorite
for me.
moments.
Yeah, I know.
I think
But
that's
by the end of
also-
it, by the end of
also,
it,
though,
Because he
It's up-
deserves all the praise. Like,
it's also because I think though, Josh, you do have a very different perspective, seeing things from the DM seat. Like
Yeah.
you often catch things that other players might not necessarily catch, and it's
Yeah. but
and not only that,
refreshing to sort of have
you
your
know
insight.
things.
Yeah.
You know things about players that other players don't.
and at the end of the
Mm.
day, I want you guys to be. It's for me, yes, 100%. But I want it to be for you guys, so that's why I moved to the end, because I still like to be a part of things there. So I'm ranting, tangent. Yep.
And
okay.
now that he's stalled to think of a favorite moment.
While I'm doing mine, can I get chat to roll a d20? Guys, Gallows, my favorite moment for you was how invested you are in Alston's story and how much you want to just everything, right? Because it was a big moment, and that's why we had to take more time, because it was a big deal. Your play was excellent. Your wing description, your blood description, your attacks. I love your spell description on your booming blade as well.
Oh, bless.
Yeah, I loved all of that, but the thing that took my breath away is just seeing how invested you are in everyone's story, including Alston's. And not only that, I love that I can't talk to it because it was behind
Yeah,
the
you
scenes,
can't
but
talk
you know what
about
I'm
it.
talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
But
you.
your spell descriptions, your combat descriptions, the blood on the wings, the blood for the first weapon, understanding that you can use on 2 is amazing. Doing well. Yeah.
Thank you all
yeah.
so much.
Yeah.
I do want to clarify as well that the investment in Alston's story, like clarifying to chat mostly, the investment that I have in Alston's story isn't because like Zach and I are together. It is because Gallows was seeking a patron for a warlock and found that through Alston, and they now share a patron.
Yeah.
And that's the root of the investment, and you'll find out next time.
On Dragon Ball Z. But
That
yeah.
seems to be how our battle scenes last.
Yeah.
A few episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We need more screaming for it to be Dragon
Guys,
Ball Z.
please
You do enough screaming, don't you?
Renegade Chicken for Bolo's favorite scenes. Bolo, what was your favorite self scene? Also, can someone let me know who was the highest roll?
We got 19.
So
It's
far,
19.
19.
Doji.
I was incredibly happy with my description of Moonbeam because as I described it, I could see Jess get a grin. I think I could see Achille get a grin, but I saw you die inside. I was using magic stone.
Yeah.
I was so excited for Magic Stone, and then you were like Moonbeam, and I'm like, that's also really great.
Magic stone whizzes around the wrist. Moonbeam goes. That's how it works for Bolo. But yeah, no, I was happy with the description for Moonbeam and the whole like pearlescent white light. I was happy with it. And also because it killed 2 people straight away. Lol.
For mine, it does have to be that scene, but also the fact that you told me like you already had all of your like every single one of your spells already planned out, and that most of them had sound for Asta, which was a big sad.
But the ones that you hadn't seen him cast yet don't anymore.
Well, you should still have them though.
Yeah. But it's amazing, as always, like your spell descriptions I think are on point, and I think it's because you do that extra prep. So, amazing.
Thank you.
Also, just like the
Your favorite Bolo scene?
All right. Oh God, it's good to go second. That Moonbeam, that didn't kill them, did it?
Moonbeam killed.
No, it didn't kill them.
No, I can't non-lethal spells because you can only non-lethal melee attacks, unfortunately.
I thought you said it only knocked them out because someone said something about those 2 aren't dead.
Oh no, I knocked the shit out of another dude. I just hit him with a stick though.
Oh yeah, no, it wasn't.
I headbutted him to take him down.
It wasn't.
Damn it, I thought I was gonna get you again.
Yep. And my favorite was like, you really out here just knocking people out.
Yeah.
Bolo is just so comfortable, and I love that for you, and I love that for him, and it's just such a breath of fresh air.
I feel
Have
really
a good character.
I feel really bad about blowing that dude's head up because I think everyone misheard me when I session. I didn't aim for the back of the head. I just aimed for the back.
Yep. It is what it is. I still loved it though.
It's just,
It is what it is. And it was like,
Yeah, Fancy, that's right.
just the way you play Bolo is just so, yeah, it's so lovely, and I still want a Bolo plushie. And every session, I just get more attached to him for that reason.
Love it.
Also, a quick reminder at me at Renegade Chicken to give me your favorite Bolo scenes,
Please do.
or else.
ominous as fuck.
Hey,
Or else Sparkus comes for your night.
I know Fancy.
he's not that scary, promise.
Okay, who's next?
Bacchus.
No.
okay, who's next?
Oh, is that
Bacchus.
Okay, sorry.
Praise me, boy.
Well, fun fact. I was like, oh, Moonbeam description. Then people started saying, I'm like, that's alright, I got something back up. It was the reaction to when it says reaction to bird. And I was like, then Brittney said, I'm like, no, those niche ones are mine. But yeah, like obviously, yes, the spell descriptions were good, and also the reaction. Like it's those like I say this a lot. I feel when I talk about people's favorite moments, but like it's the little reactions and the little actions and the little comments that build a character. It's not the it's not necessarily the big scenes. It's the spaces in between that make the character. There's like set pieces and then there's character building, and like those little things. I love those little things.
Thank you.
Arrow.
Mine would have had to have been the spell description for when you smacked that old mate in the head for the non-lethal 12 damage and just knocked him out. And then told the old mate to collect his friend and go home.
And failed.
Yeah.
Look, if they'd gone home, they would have just turned around and walked inside.
Yeah, I'll ever roll a 2 on persuasion.
Okay, I rolled a -1.
Mod on persuasion.
-2. So yeah.
What's your mod on persuasion?
What's +6?
Mine's -2.
Oh. Where is it?
Zach?
So, wow, everything kind of got stolen. But yeah, I really, like, as soon as you, like, when you said you brought out the stone, I was like, my first thought was just like, okay, not magic stone. He's baiting way too hard for it to be magic stone. and then when you were like, you crush it and a star forms, I was like, oh, it's Moonbeam. Because
you've gotten onto my bullshit over the years.
I have, but also over the over our past few conversations about the game, you have told me several times, man, I've been waiting for an excuse to use Moonbeam.
Right.
And so I was just kind of like, when I saw it happening, it was like, oh, and the description was amazing. Completely lived up to the hype.
You have said that.
It was awesome. You did great.
You have said that so many times.
Man, now I'm just waiting for Fairy Fire because I have shit for that.
Just
I first I almost thought it was Fairy Fire.
I thought it was
Also, I'm going to quickly read chat moments, and then I have to bounce for like 2 minutes. So just quickly, X-Excision78 said JP took mine, but yes, how excited Bolo was when he crushed the stone and attacked not 2, not 3, but 4 of them with that halo of light. Very descriptive. And then Dojin said, suddenly remembers Boots is still in the vehicle, asleep.
Bolo really is just too pure.
No, to the news there.
And with that, I will be right back.
Okay.
Sorry about that, guys.
My favorite moment was. It's a tie. It's a tie between.
Not using Magic Stone for once, the best spell in the game.
But I loved your Moonbeam description because it's like, oh, here, this is a bit. Oh no, this is something Moonbeam, of course. Yeah, which was amazing. And then I'll see it. And then I also loved the reaction to Whistler's. Yeah, it was perfect, and it just added to the scene so damn much. I loved it. I loved it so damn much.
That's in Whistler's vocabulary now.
Just
that voice.
Just that reaction. Yeah. But also like try not to kill all the guards. I love that too. That was a big vibe.
Yeah,
well.
like if he could non-lethal Moonbeam, he would, but he can't. So big sad. But spoilers for my Fairy Fire description. No stones involved.
Probably,
maybe.
Just pebbles.
This just in, it's been revealed Bolo doesn't have stones.
You just throw instead of lights clinging to them, you literally just like throw a handful of gravel and just like rocks stick to them.
What's the
like, oh damn.
By the way,
what's the Scooby-Doo quote? You don't have the scrope for this job, Pally.
Fear the Reaper, welcome. Let us begin.
Sorry. Yeah, what were you saying, Gallus?
The Scooby-Doo quote from Scrappy-Doo. When Scrappy-Doo just turns to Fred and goes, "You don't have the scrope for this job, Pally."
Pally.
God, I hate Scrappy-Doo.
We all do.
Please at Renegade Chicken for your favorite Barkus moments. No, did mine? Yeah. Barkus,
Yes.
your favorite self moment, please.
Mincing guards. That's what I wrote down. Just mincing guards. Yeah, mincing guards. Mincing guard is fun. I think I did better with some of my descriptions tonight, whatever it is now. I'm struggling apparently.
All right, how many do you want to use, right?
Yeah.
These
I'm second last here, all right?
These are
Take
my
control,
favorite.
Brian.
Favorite moment. There's no S on the end of it.
Just took to mine.
All right, well.
Okay.
That then.
So my favorite Barkus moment was the absolute rage that you can portray from a freaking webcam. Like, what the hell? The amount of I felt how angry that he was, and I love it because there was just so much. He didn't care. He was in that rage. I can see him just blindly fucking destroying stuff. And can you imagine if you got hit and you failed that wisdom save?
Meta. Get that to yourself for now.
No, I know this, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
that would be freaking insane.
I was ready.
Insane!
I was ready for
So was I.
protection to disadvantage anyone that hit you.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, just 100%. The
I love
fucking
it.
scream or the raw war cry. Yeah, it was really good.
So sick. Okay. Gallows?
Alright, my one about physically ripping people to pieces has been stolen. So I'm gonna go with the use of your sentinel. Like, eat it, James.
Every
You're
single time
right.
so far.
You're in my spot now.
See, I love that, like, the favorite moments has just become like it's like
A free-for-all.
it's the wholesome show where everybody like gets to
Squares
compliment
each
each other, and it's also the part of the show where we get the angriest.
Hey, I love what you did here. You did really well. James reacts. Eat it, James. This is mine.
No, but like being like sentinel, just using it to be protective even when you're in the middle of a rage, just like I love that. And I think it kind of shows the two sides to Barkus, and I really love that.
Thank you.
I've won for all of you now. Feels good.
Fuller?
It was just your dialogue with this sentient axe that is speaking all up in your brain hole, but particularly the bit I'll show you where true strength comes from, and then you were just like, I'll show you where true strength comes from. Pure rage, spite, hatred, bad. It's just like that line where you had to one up the axe, and then your subsequent disappointment when the axe may or may not have one upped you.
Reminder to please at me with your favorite Barkus
Yeah,
moments.
I
Thank
was
you.
just about to say that reading the chat then.
Everyone, your Barkus movement, there were a lot.
Yeah,
Tell me, James, what's left?
You,
No, I
James, are
definitely
exactly
think,
where I am.
Look, it doesn't bother me taking double amp on other people's things, but like that moment where somehow Arrow was able to parry every single attack thrown at him, and then you stepping in and just absolutely pummeling the shit out of the first guy to just nothing was awesome.
Thank you.
Did not see that coming.
I'd like for this guy to not exist anymore.
I think like it's already been said, but the combat descriptions. I remember like a couple of weeks ago, you DM'd me and were like, "Hey, by the way, do you have any resources for combat descriptions?" Yeah, you clearly didn't need them. Don't lie to me. But like in terms of something new that hadn't been said, I think it kind of has been. But I loved just the simplicity of like his reaction at the very beginning when the hive started like projecting voices into all of our heads and started talking, your immediate reaction, like, there's no monologue, there's no nothing, it's just shut up or I'll kill you. No, actually, I think it was just shut up, I'll kill you.
The first thing he said was dreaded flair.
True.
Good to have that back.
Yeah.
Chat.
Chat Excision says, damn it, JP. I too loved how much Barkus argued with Hive and the axe, and then I think raged, forgive me, I'm new to D&D, and just went ballistic. And Dojin said, Dandelion T being in character IRL.
Love it.
Oh, I did have that written down. Yeah, that one.
Now, before I do my favorite moment for Barkus, I have completed Dojin's free Dungeons and Drawings.
Oh.
Pretty good. Not bad. It's a whiteboard drawing.
I want all of these to go up on the.
I think I might chuck in creative. Why not? Yeah, I'll chuck in creative.
Oh my god, we need to make it. We need me to make a different weekly wrap-up background. Oh hell yeah!
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah! Okay.
Here we go, Dojin.
I want to see
Very
a background of this on the weekly wrap-up.
Yeah. Very cool.
Or
Yeah, someone
Alright,
clip it
my
and
favorite moment
screenshot
was
it. And...
essentially just the mincemeat guy. I love that so much because it was the equivalent of the Hulk scene with Loki. It just like it took me by surprise. Like, oh okay. I love that so damn much. It was, and then like
Visceral.
puny god.
yeah, and like you didn't need to do that. Like someone in chat was like, stop it. He's already.
It's just like I
love
bet
it
you
so
get
much.
to watch this.
But your descriptions were on point too. And not only that, like you're just getting better and better and better and better.
If you just think about this for a second, you use your turn to mince one guy, but you use your reaction. You use your reaction to mince another. So basically, you absolutely smashed one dude in 3 seconds and then smashed another dude right afterwards.
It's just like Barkus clearly subscribes to the school of, are they really dead if their family could identify them?
Quadruple tap. Like,
Jeez.
keep going on.
Overkill.
There is something I want to say about Barkus, just real quick, if I can. That I've said that he's not my favorite character to play because he's less fun. Some other characters I can play dumb and just do dumb things with them, but Barkus is more where I love Barkus is where I can just be violent because that is his character, and I can't really do that so much with the other ones. That bit of violence is coming out of this. It's good for my soul.
I like getting in combat because then Gallows isn't threatened.
Just do wait.
I don't want to.
Arrow. Please Renegade Chicken for arrows. Arrow, what was your favorite self moment?
Please do.
Take this one, Brittney. I'm hoping this is the one that you were thinking of. I liked the description of when I finally killed something and hit it, with like the sword coming up through, hitting flesh and bone, and then having him just ignite into flames. That was my favorite bit.
Good. By the way, I'm not playing that off at all. Just saying it wasn't exactly my favorite moment.
Damn it.
It was mine.
Yes, but my favorite moment was just your descriptions in general. Like the first one where I was like, wow, it was like when you were deflecting like the spears at the start. And then Josh was like, dude, 3 dudes are running up on you, like what they look like, and you went through and you described exactly what they look like. I haven't had to do that yet, and I think it's going to be a real big challenge for me. But you did it really well.
I didn't think I was going to be able to do it.
Yeah, but you did. So,
No.
it's still my favorite moment. So.
Do it.
I kind of got
Gallows.
I've kind of got 2. Like I had 3. You took one of them. I've kind of got 2, and I'm trying to decide. All right. If the other one doesn't get said, I'll say it at the end. I'm really liking seeing you using your smite. Like I can really feel you coming into.
I didn't use.
You talked about using it, and you were asking about it. And
Yeah.
you're really coming into playing a paladin, and it's just really, it's really good to see. Like, I know that you kind of went a bit worried about it for a little while, but you can really see you coming into playing a paladin and starting to enjoy it, and I love that.
Cool.
Still have another one though.
It's on the descriptions, but it was a really specific one when you were describing the streaks. I think you said black flame coming off your glowing longsword, and I was like, yeah.
Oh, I didn't say I don't think I said black flame, but I definitely said
I think
flames.
you said flames, but you didn't put a color to it. But
No.
that being said, in JP's mind eye, you put it there.
You absolutely did.
I don't know if they'd be black. I think if any color, it'd probably be blue because of the type of dragon he is.
That's fair. But no, just the description of these streaks of flame coming off this glowing longsword as you cut the dude up from hip to shoulder was just awesome, because I could see that so vividly. Just this dragon coming up, like kind of, you know, sort of over.
Yeah.
It has to like the get rusty. It's like shut the shield. Like, it's an awesome image, and I loved it. And also, good kill.
At least I got one.
Well, I mean, the phone's been pretty thoroughly cleaned out, but I think you also said with that guy that you killed, it was like, because you missed him initially, and then he's like, I think you said like with anger, you went back and like when you attacked him to kill him, there was like I think you had a reaction. Like you said, you were going like you were like with like some anger or fury or something. You said you were retaliating to the one that you missed, and I'm like, just like no, you son of a bitch. There's no missing. You will die by this sword.
Bahamut commands it. And he's angry.
Austin.
Man, if it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. And by God, did you overdo it. But in the best way. It was, again, I know that I think I've brought this up a lot recently, like with your character descriptions. I think Strahd has actually seen a bit of combat recently, but you in particular haven't, unfortunately, due to you being trapped in the tavern during the last fight.
Yes.
But, like, seeing that confidence kind of coming through with the character in general recently has been great, and then coming into this week, seeing that sort of manifest as like in combat descriptions, like Josh told you that you were getting attacked and they all missed, and you jump right in and you're like, oh, you know, parrying them with your shield and with your sword, and then you're swinging, oh, but it misses, and so then it gets you angry, and like just that like really leaning into that aspect of it is really great, and it's awesome to see you kind of becoming more comfortable with that.
Yeah, I was really hoping that I was only going to be able to line them up, because I wanted to use breath weapon for once.
Oh, gotcha.
And I was like, I had the description, everything ready for it, and he's like,
next time.
no, they'll get opportunity. I was like, nah, stuff that.
Your AC is so high. You're not always gonna have optimal situations. It is okay to take risks.
He wants us to die. Don't listen to him.
This is not on me.
I mean, I guess 18 is pretty high for level 4.
It's okay to
Yeah.
take risks, he said.
It won't get you killed though.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to do that. I died this session.
Possibly died. Possibly
No,
died.
I have died.
You have
Something
died.
may interrupt that, but I have died.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Chat moments. Excision said, again, I got to hear Arrow's voice for the first time and I loved it. Was looking at the picture of him for a while, trying to guess what he would sound like, and I was not disappointed.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then Dojin said, the parried spears and then moving into a missed attack.
Okay, that was the first one there. That was my other favorite. I'm glad someone had it. You have more of a voice. I love it.
I guess I'm not really. I'm not. I think it's probably just coming out by itself.
Yeah.
I wasn't really trying to find a voice.
You
And
know
that's
what?
the best way for it to
That's
occur.
the sign.
I guess it's just coming out.
A voice and an attitude that you bring out when you're talking.
Yes, I love it.
I loved the description of your sword so damn much, being illuminated and wreathed in your sacred weapon. because a sacred weapon to a paladin is like an eldritch blast is to a warlock. So it's awesome. But also like your combat, Perez, and then I have to give props to those descriptors straight away. Oh, he has a scar on his brow. Okay, what else? Oh, this one has a scar on his jaw. Okay, what else? This guy's missing fingers. It's like, oh, okay. Yep. Amazing. Well done.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I really hope people just in Strahd have health insurance.
Gosh darn it. Hash. I have literally welcome on in, guys. Welcome, our friend Hash. I was about to load up a raid for you. I was like, yeah, we're gonna get him this time. We're gonna get him playing Skyrim. Yeah, we're gonna get you, Hash. It's time to return the love. But favorite moments, it takes a bit. Yeah, we were about to get you, man, but I'll keep trying.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna try it. It is hard. So, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the raid, guys. If you've come over with Hash, we are a Dungeons and Dragons stream. We run Dungeons and Dragons Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Thank you. Sunday, thank you, Fancy. Oh, it's so good. So for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then we do a community on Thursday. Our community focuses on bolstering, creative confidence, and our Discord server reflects that. So drawing, and storytelling, and all that good stuff here. But yes, how was your stream? Oh, we're gonna keep going.
It's probably a little
yeah, it's a little lag. So who's turning it now?
Favorite Zach.
Oh, okay.
Unless you did. Oh yeah.
At Dreaded GM for your favorite Alston scenes. Alston, what was your favorite self scene?
All right. Now look, I try to be nice about these, but I died, so I have some room to do here. So I'm just going to steal, in my opinion, what was the best, and it was the death scene.
Yeah.
Because I have been planning that for so long, and while I admit I was hoping it would not come out this soon, I was hoping it would come out at some point. I was so ready for it, and it was actually better than I planned it, because I had an idea at the last second that I actually ended up incorporating that made it way better. So I was very happy with how that turned.
He's not joking about how long he's been planning it for. Just gonna put it out there. When you first had Alston, you were telling me about it years ago.
Also, please at me with your favorite moments for...
At Renegade Chicken with your favorite Alston moments. I will be reading them out.
Dope. Okay, what's your favorite Alston scene?
Cool. So it's on the scene, but my favorite part of the scene was the amount of emotion that you invoked in me. Like the emotion of the whole scene, I think, was perfect. And the fact when like Dreaded DM also was just like, hey, like what music do you want? When you said like nothing or something just like very like low key type of thing, perfect. I think it could have also worked perfectly with no sound. But I love it. I love it. Especially the first like
Stop taking them.
Yeah, the first spirit bit. That one specifically, the emotion coming.
Just because you're first.
Sorry. Okay, I'll move on.
Be sorry, we're used to doing that here, aren't we, Brett?
Bellows.
Oh my god.
Take a shot every time you mention how long I've been playing this character.
No, I don't have a shot left.
I actually have to wake up sometime next week.
No, look, seriously, I've gone so long. You've gone so long with this character. Alston has a star named after him.
See that?
For Zach's 21st birthday, I got his name a star, and like I got him a thing where he could name a star. It is visible in the night sky in November to December. It's a supernova, and he literally named it Alston after this character because. And just to see you so satisfied with playing out that scene is amazing. And you're such a good player, and as much as I know that if you do wind up playing another character, it won't be Alston, I know that it will be just as good.
Thank you.
And honourable mention to Grip It and Rip It.
God damn it! One at a time.
Why?
What was that last bit?
Honourable mention to Grip It and Rip It. Rick got 3, I only took 2. And then you help fit when you all accidentally take multiple.
Yeah, but that was an accident.
Yeah, that's hence the quotation mark.
Bolo.
Okay, so I have to talk about the death scene because it would be a goddamn crime if I didn't. Because holy shit, that was amazing. The whole flicking between 2 images was just awesome, and then just how the kid just the kid was utterly terrified and didn't know what was happening while the werewolf is like, yes, come on, it's happening. Just the juxtaposition of those 2 emotions was absolutely fantastic. But people have already mentioned the death scene, so I'm not counting that as a favorite moment. My favorite moment was basking in the scent of blood, and just like after you tore out and you had the great sword skitter along the ground, I got these mad eyes. And then you were just like, and then I breathe in the scent of blood. It's like, oh yeah, alright, cool, that's cool, man, that's cool.
You had one hell of a session.
Pretty sure you bit a dude after that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, the death scene, but also just like after Grip It go one hand, and we're like, yeah, come on.
Thank you. So good night, Em.
Good night.
Good night, man.
Good night, love you. We all know you. We all see you. Stealth check. I've got a higher passive perception than 6.
Bacchus.
Speak for yourself.
Oh,
If any of you can beat a 23,
For Zach.
Bolo won't see you.
for Zach.
Alston, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Look, I mean, what's it going to be like? It's the death scene. Everyone's doing the death scene. I'm going to say specifically the part where the child gives up and goes into the fetal position was great. But there's something I don't think anyone else would say anyway. Like when you say you're talking to the voice saying you're stealing my shtick, I'm like, yes, this is good. This is Alston.
That might be blasphemy.
I don't know anything about religion, man. I'm starting a cult. I don't know how this works.
Not anymore.
Yeah, true. I was starting a cult.
And I was there.
The first initiate is special.
Bacchus.
Hi, Britt.
No, I think it's my go now.
James? Sorry.
She's out.
There you
Someone say something.
go. I loved the atmosphere that came out of the second wind. I could feel that. I felt the emotion in it. That you were giving out from it. You really put me there. I could see it all. It was sick.
You're just too talented. Chat moments, everybody. Okay, I'm reading these. All right. Where are we? Bacchus. Error. I just don't know if it was before or after the raid.
It was after.
It was after the raid.
Yes. All right. So, at Renegade Chicken. Once again, Alston on your dead body once it's over.
I think that's a pun, and I am both offended and I adore it.
And at Renegade Chicken, when Alston was talking to Hive, I found it humorous in a way, but of course the voices, death description, and I'm so sad I only got to see Alston one time, but look forward to seeing your next one.
Just
everything. So, Excision says, everything, basically.
You can go back and rewatch them.
That's the cheeky point.
Yeah. I can't
You
replay
can
that.
go back and watch all of our
Yeah.
old episodes if you would like to, and you can see more Alston and reminisce on the good times
But where can they see
when I
that?
was cutting people's throats out and stuff and not getting killed in response.
Actually, we are working on the VODs.
Answers to crazy questions like why that dude made of soup? Why do Bullman be hating on Gallows? Why Alston face like that? How do
Oh, the answers are all the same, and it's because of Gallows.
Punch the bird in the face.
Don't punch the bird.
Yeah,
I like the bird.
I forgot I did that.
Oh yeah, you did. It was just like, please be quiet. Oh god.
Is there more?
I think that's it. That's all in chat.
It is you now.
Okay. My friend. My dear, dear friend.
I don't feel bad.
People think that like the GM is evil, right? Okay, let me get real for a second here. I have as much invested and as much love for your character than any others. I don't want your characters to die. It is a hard position to play, to be the antagonist, because I can't make all the weapons pillars and squeaky toys, unfortunately.
You're wrong. You can.
Yeah, you
I
can.
can.
Yeah.
But I need to give you that weight and that adversarial part there. I'm the GM is not trying to kill you, but the world is trying to put up resistance against you. But Alston is one of those massive characters, huge characters that we still tell tales to about this day. I would say that I was equal parts excited about having this game happen with Alston, and the fact that this might be the last time we see him is a big feel, because I value Alston. I value him a lot, and that's something that people don't realize happens with their characters, is they value their characters, and that's something you need to build, is value, so that the more value it has, the more risk you have at losing it. And yeah, how do you feel? So when you are describing this amazing scene, I was speechless, man. I freaking loved it. And like, not only that, I'm telling this tale with you, and like, I don't want it to end. I want it to keep going, but that's not my job. What I want doesn't matter. It needs to serve the story, but also we need to adhere to the dice. That's the expectation we have when we come to the table. And I think what I'm trying to say is, thank you for Alston. Thank you for respecting the dice and how these stories are told, and to be humble by that and not being upset, because you are an amazing player.
I'd also like to point out, it'd be kind of shitty if I was upset. I mean, one, for obvious reasons, but also two, after I spent 5 minutes trying to tell you why the crit did do enough damage to kill me.
Yeah, I know. You're like, no, it's definitely kill me. Yeah. I will say this though, if I without, like, because everyone said the death scene, because it was amazing. I guess my actual favorite, bloody Zeros. Thank you for being here with us at tier 3
guess what
for
happened?
3 months. We're just finishing up
guess
favorite
what
moments
happened?
here. I will say this then. I will say that I loved how you blocked the spear with the dead guy. I loved how you jumped up on the guy's shoulders and then bit the other guy. And then I love your combat descriptions and your combat mobility so much, and the fact that you're not shy to take that and then use it in the moment as well. Amazing. Love it. So good. Just before we guys, at Dreaded G, at Renegade Chicken for your favorite GM moments.
Yes,
and then
please do.
yeah, and then we are going to raid someone after we get through my favorite moments. Before that, while we're doing it, Fancy, could you give us a shout out to both Jeanette and also Robert Hartley GM? Because if you haven't seen the poster here, we have a Starlight Week coming up, a big Starlight charity drive, and these wonderful people are helping us do all the wonderful things and get all the monies for the children and teens that are critically ill. Okay.
I'll tell you what. Barovia will not be the same without Alston.
Yeah.
It might be a little more normal.
No.
I mean, as normal as Barovia can be, really.
No.
If you make another character, then it has to be another one. We have to keep up with the zoo party.
I actually already have
Go at Triton. Be Fishman.
I have actually been preparing a backup character because I was
And it is good.
I was saying oh, you know, I don't plan on dying anytime soon,
Thanks,
but
Fancy.
I am the one most at risk, so like
That was how you
really have something prepared.
That was how we opened our conversation about it today.
Literally
I don't
next
plan on
session.
dying anytime soon.
Welcome to the party. We got Bullman, Lizard, literal dog, a whole ass bird, a tree, and a deer.
So when Em was drawing the art for this, she's like, "Oh man, they're all bestial races. They're not
Same cat.
humanoid at all." She's like,
Well,
"She had to learn so much."
I mean, I know she's not here, but in case she decides to watch the end of it on the VOD or something,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm not humanoid.
Centaur.
It shouldn't be too bad, I don't think.
Centaurs are specifically not humanoid, they are fae.
Thanks, Magnus.
All right. So my favorite self scene. My favorite self scene would have to be making the hard calls. And keeping my players safe.
Yeah.
Big vibe. I'm just gonna quickly change out my battery. But keeping my players safe is probably the one that I care about most, is that because it's high tense action, and at any time someone could be hurt, and I don't want that. Okay, let me just quickly change out my battery, and then I'll.
Can you still hear us?
Not when I change out my battery. It'll take me 2 seconds though.
Your time is up.
I'm gonna ask chat this question while Josh can't hear / is occupied.
I mean, you could say
What
anything
has
right now, I
been
don't
your?
care.
I was gonna ask chat what their most
Yeah.
heartbreaking character death is.
Open season. Open.
It was this one, it was me.
I was going to say, I just saw mine.
Understandable.
Asta.
Yeah.
Sad face.
Shh, he's coming back, he's coming back.
What did they say, chat? Okay.
Oh, nothing. Don't tell him.
Chat, and I'm being legit here. What their most heartbreaking character death was.
Oh, yeah. You actually did.
And then I asked them, man, so like, how much would you guys pay for Josh to just not kill all our characters?
I mean,
That'd be.
It would be very hubris.
I don't see divine interventions being dropped on NPCs or monsters, so.
Not yet.
Because
Just gotta make an NPC
monster
that
bad. Monster bad.
is
Enough.
stupid enough that I just feel compelled.
Actually, I know someone that would. Bull.
Josh.
Oh, I would totally do that if I was
Yep.
allowed.
Yeah.
So would I.
100%.
Could I divine intervention boots?
We'll wait to see. We'll wait to see. Like, I
I'm
can always.
gonna love that moment when we finally get to it and Josh is like, oh, I don't see anyone dropping divine intervention on NPCs. We try to do it, he goes, no, it only works on players.
Whistler, what was your favorite GM scene?
So favorite GM scene, I accidentally, I was writing it down because I don't actually have a notepad
Yeah.
on my phone, so I was writing it in messages and accidentally sent it to Achille, so he knows exactly what it is. But
I had to feel it too.
you don't have to click your button because it's here. But it was the fact, like, the way I wrote it was how you described the damage to Isaac, or more accurately, the lack thereof. Because everyone saw my face when you were explaining the arrow that just went out of his head. Like, I think I remember coming into this, and we're all talking just before session while you're setting up. Oh, Isaac will be fine because we've already beaten him before. Like,
It then proceeded to not be fine.
yeah. So it was just a description of how Isaac reacted to everything.
Thank
It's amazing.
Yeah, why is he soup now? That's not my favourite moment. My favourite moment is not him being soup. My favourite moment is you taking us, putting out the break screen and taking everyone out and making sure Zach specifically was okay.
Yeah.
That, I don't think you personally quite realise how big that is. I don't know many people that, if they were to DM, would do that. Like, I don't know many people would even think about making sure their players are okay. Never mind actually taking a moment out of stream to do it. That's big, and that's
Thank you.
Really,
That means a lot.
Quick reminder in between scenes to please at me with your favorite DM scenes.
people already have.
Yeah, I was just putting it out.
Oh, hell yeah.
I am here to point out some gosh darn hypocrisy. Josh, I'm not here to kill characters. Josh uses inspiration to eat a fireball bird.
Hey,
Yeah.
how else am I gonna use them? How else am I gonna use them?
We suggested giving yourself disadvantage.
No, but I actually
That's not how inspiration
Like-
works. It's an advantage tool, but it's
so I
No.
didn't like the fact that a fireball got thrown at Whistler, but I loved seeing you use inspiration and how happy you were to
okay.
get inspiration.
Alright.
I'm going to use inspiration.
I got inspiration.
And you're like, it's different from the DM, it's allowed to stack.
Sounds like something for a South Park episode.
Inspiration.
But I got inspiration.
Yeah, no, I loved just the whole process of you getting and using inspiration. I thought that was pretty cool, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Thank you.
But next time, stop throwing fireballs.
More fire. Bacchus.
We're all gonna die.
I wrote gore. You know, I'm a sucker for the gore, and like your descriptions are, I'm into it. I'm very much into it. But also, additionally, you said you were using something at the start of the thing. I think you said you borrowed it from a different GM, but describe it as demise.
Nice.
Yeah, I love that because it means, like, as a player, it means I know, like, okay, I can say, like, okay, this is like I know what to describe. I know I'm actually killing him. It's not just I hit him and it goes in, I guess.
Yeah.
And it's deep. It allows me as a player to really sort of flesh out what I'm doing, and I think that's really good tool as a DM that you used at the start there. I found it really helped me at the start. I'm like, yeah, okay, they're dead. Cool, I can do this.
The concept of descriptive killing blows isn't borrowed from Captain. The way I said it was borrowed from Captain. It's essentially the same as how would you like to do this?
Yeah.
I just like DTD so much better of saying that. So it's like, hey, do you want to do the killing blow? Like, you can totally do that. But yeah, it's awesome, right? Because it gets you being descriptive, which is all what we're all about as well. So I'm glad that you really enjoyed it. So I'll do it more then if you like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I definitely liked it.
And like I
Like
said,
when you
the
know.
description. Yeah, when you know you've got the kill, you're like, okay, I'm doing this because I think I've actually PM'd you before, saying things like, hey, like with descriptions, how do I actually know what I'm doing? Like you have the power as a DM to like say this happens, but I don't. But when you say, yeah, you killed it, I'm like, okay, I killed it. I know what's happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, yeah.
Usually it's reserved for bigger fights, but I just threw some out during this little fight here because I was like, yeah, no, totally. Let's get some.
Helps you get into the skin of your character as well.
Yeah. Errol?
No one said it yet, but I loved the twist, the possible twist of we might actually be working for Strahd to get rid of the Burgomaster or this thing, or they're the bad ones working for Strahd, or just not working for, but they're the bad ones in the town. And I was like, god damn it, I don't think I ever asked them if they were... Actually, no, I did ask them if they were working for Strahd.
You never got
But
your
then
damn
at the same
answer.
time, it's like...
You got distracted.
But at the same time, it's like, well, they could have lied.
They could have lied. Yeah, exactly. You'll probably go back and watch the VODs now.
I was like, god damn it, Josh.
Yeah.
Why do you have to throw this at us?
Yeah.
But yeah, I like that. I was like, just another level of the story that gets unfolded.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's still in there to consider.
Alston?
Man, I think I do want to quickly double down on what you were saying.
Yeah.
Where you said the sort of really taking the time to take care. and like what Jess was saying, that like really is important. And you know, I think I've coped with it like pretty damn well, mainly because I've been planning for it for so long. But like knowing that support is there is like really important.
Yeah.
But the other thing, and like this was just like a really like cool part of me, was also a bit of a plot twist, but it was the like oh shit moment when we went to like attack when we're attacking them all, and we're like, yeah, killing all the guards, we've killed Isaac before, this will be fine. I go to bite the guy and you're like, all right, cool, 90% of your health bar disappears and you forget something important to you. And I was just like, fucking what?
There was like one thing. There was one thing that could cause that, and you
also,
did it.
Though, I will say, like I thought back on what the way you described it, and you described the bite I took as tasting sulfurous, right?
Smelling sulfurous.
Smelling sulfurous. Okay, I'm like 99 on my guess then of what this thing is.
Say it.
Dude,
Say it.
You need
Say
to
it.
keep it down. I understand you know things. I love that, but not
No one
everyone
else-
who
hey.
knows that.
No,
I'm
exactly.
not
No
telling
one else does.
You won't even tell me.
Don't tell
I'm not
them.
going to tell anyone.
You
I
said the
did.
name and
Don't
you
even
said
tell
the
me.
name. Don't go look at anything. If you
You
want, if you don't want
Trust
spoilers.
leaves. Tell us.
No.
I actually had a couple of ideas of what it could have been, and I've narrowed it down. I think I know, but again, it could be. flavor.
No
I don't know.
spoilies.
No
Yeah, he
spoilers.
did say the name.
Spoilers.
You know I don't matter.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
chill.
Yeah, I
And
just
Jason said Super Goblin.
I don't want to remove any of the stuff is there. Is
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
totally.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is chat.
Chat scenes quickly. So, you lucky duck, you special man, you got 3
Ooh.
because Jay chimed in.
Ooh.
So, X-Excision said, my favorite part was all the times you were humble and hesitant. You showed true feelings for the characters, but played your part in the end and created such powerful scenes. Dojin said, playing the axe again. And Jay said, I liked the really long private session after the death. It is awesome that you pulled the emotional healing part from our prying eyes.
Sorry. I really am. It was good stuff, and it's like it's a dangerous moment that can do damage, and it's good to just be like, hey, this is what are we gonna do? Are you guys okay? And all that stuff. So I'm glad. Thank you so much for making sure that we are able to do that as well, because it's just something that we do here.
Big and
Okay.
important.
Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. We are going to raid someone. Is there any more?
Shameless plug speedrun.
Yep, go.
Okay, so on the 22nd of August, 10 a.m. AEST to 10 p.m. AEST, we are running our Starlight charity stream, which for that game and the week prior, all donations can go to Starlight, which is an excellent. Tune in, support it,
Fire
be
on the
good.
love! Raid time! Get him!
There we go.
Bye.
See ya.